Hello, King Wolves. Good morning. Yep. I'd be cat cards. I was just gonna maybe go do trash, do some things around the city. Haven't been here a lot. Trying to get my crafting levels up, and those plates you get from the trash bags are the only way I know how. I tried to get someone to do trash with me, but they weren't interested. There's a lot of heads right now. I'm hoping I have my audio. I was screaming yesterday, and I had an audio issue, and I'm hoping I got rid of it. I made a little recording of me talking to another person, and I didn't hear the echo or the fishbowl, so hopefully that's gone. Alright, let's see. Just being that it's just me, it's gonna take a little longer, and I don't do what the other ones normally do. I just go for the open bags. I don't really search the dumpsters, because it takes a lot longer to do that than just get the bag. Yep. There's a hole there. There's no cops, there's no ambulance on, so it's just me. I used to have a route. Urine? I hope I said that right. Hello, good morning. I used to have a route I did in 1.8. We couldn't search dumpsters back then, it was only loose bags. So I'm hoping the route still is decent. It only takes like a second to get the bag and throw it in the bag, but if you search the cans, you're there for like 10 seconds. And I don't think anyone else is doing trash, so I shouldn't be interrupted. But I would let someone, I totally would. If somebody wanted to help me, I'd totally go back. Sorry, I just cut that car off. Used to be in 1.8, if you would search the glove box, usually there'd be water or even bandages and money sometimes, but I think they took that out for this one. I haven't found anything. Oh, I was hoping I could feed it a little. Yep. Just trying to, I don't want to do fishing, and I don't want to just drive around looking for minings. I want, get something to do. I'm fine, Kev. Good morning. I'm hoping I got my audio issue sorted from yesterday. Break dancing garbage bag. Best part about it is I didn't have to come search the city. I didn't have to come looking for stuff, because everyone will tell you everything they find. Except for sunflowers. I honestly don't believe they're in the city yet. I honestly don't believe sunflowers are in the city. Oh, thank you, T-Bon. I just see the thing pop up. Thank you. I hope you had a great stream. I'm just collecting the bags. I'm not searching the dumpsters. Yep, thank you, T-Bon. I hope you had a good stream. I hope you have a great day. Great rest of your day. I see everybody's trying to become, chefs. They're trying to cook stuff up. Well, I wish them well. Hello, Hennessy. Is it Hennessy? Hennessy Stew? Hennessy Top? Hello. Yeah, thank you, T-Bon. I do appreciate it. And I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a good night. Not sure what the time is. 11:45? Oh, yeah. Have a good night. Sweet dreams. You know, if I had three other people, we'd be searching dumpsters, but when it's just you, I think up there's a trucker. When it's just me, I think it's faster to just grab the open bag. Yep, thank you very much. Welcome to the show. I will try to keep you entertained for, a little while. 5:40. It is 6:40 here, so I'm Central Time. And I've been up since, I think, 3 o'clock this morning. So, yeah, I get it, Everybody wants to, the meth just got released about, a week ago, and then nobody knew how to cook it. Maka set himself on fire a few times. Blew himself up once, I think. And of course, once again, somebody posted the correct way to do it, and now everybody is doing it. Even though, it was a stream. But now everybody's a master. But it is what it is. Somebody's gonna figure out how to do it like 100% pure, the easiest possible way, and then that's all everyone's gonna do. I mean, if it works. Yeah, and I gotta give it to Havoc. He must have in like making this server and pre-testing, he must have baked up like hundreds of batches of meth. Like, he knows how to do it, but he came on, and his first batch he acted like he had no clue. That's top tier. I've never seen this many locals in this area at this time. See, it takes a little longer probably to do the garbage, but I still think it's faster than searching the dumpsters. There's like 2 bags here I can get. I forgot this one. Usually I'd have grabbed it. This was the route I used to take in 1.8. I came across someone yesterday. And, I came across someone yesterday that was cooking meth. I saw the smoke coming from the van, so I went over there to see what was happening. And, I got, let's see, I'll show you. Probably where this building ends, where that fence is, Cole. I got about this far, and it exploded. And I had to take him to the hospital. I was laughing. He's crying, and I'm like, what you trying to cook? He's like, my brownies exploded. I want the police to pull me over in my Winnebago while I'm actually, like, not cooking meth, but telling them I'm cooking, like, chicken. Yep, he said his brownies exploded. I was like, that's a great line. Yeah, 100%, Steven. He knows how to do everything. If he just was like, okay, let me show y'all. No. There are some people, though, you can tell. Like, they all act like that, but some of them, they've made it easier. They know how to do it, so they, like, instinctively pick up on it. But still, you know, we're all here for an experience. Alright. Yes, he does. He has a regular job. He devs for Redline, and then he plays. I mean, I don't think he sleeps. I really don't think the man sleeps at all. Oh, I didn't see. Did he lead stream yesterday? I didn't see if he did or not. I wouldn't be surprised if it was like a 10-minute stream. But I know he has that member-thon. And I'd even understand if he didn't. Oh, Maka is a dev. Yep, Maka's still a dev. He still is. He still does dev work for him. I'm kind of glad I went the route I did because technically, Arya has every reason to hate Maka. Like, with a passion, like mortal enemy type person. But I like to think that Arya grew as a person and, you know, can be forgiving. She still remembers, if you don't know, Maka is responsible for her being deaf. And she didn't know that either. He found that out in 1.8. Because for all Arya knew, she was told that French was the one who caused the power plant meltdown, which wasn't right. Maka put a bomb in it. Alright, yeah, if he was on, he'd be sweating garbage. I wanted to do garbage a few times, because I wanted to use the money to buy the smelter from Harry's shop. A mini elite. So here's the question: is everybody gonna flood Lolly's chat that she now has a nephew or a niece? Because if he's Uncle Ralph or cousin, that's it. Yep. Echo now has a cousin from Ralph's side. The day he announced it, somebody ran up to him in game and was like, "Hey, congratulations on your baby." And I was like, "Oh, that's not good." No, she was never blind. People thought she was, but no, she's never blind. She's deaf. She's got hearing aids now. She did wear glasses at first, and I was gonna make her, like, you know, visually impaired, but it's a little much. Because I didn't know how they would take being deaf. You know, they might have been like, "You can't do that. You know, you need to be able to hear things. You need to be..." But no, I remember the first one I met was, I think, Trey. I met Trey, and I couldn't hear him, and he thought I was ignoring him, and then when he found out I was deaf, he was like, "Okay, well, bye," because he wasn't taking his mask off. Then I met Elite, and Elite didn't want nothing to do with me, because he was being Big Creme at the time. I ran into Opie and Mac in Legion, and Opie thought it was a good idea. He liked the little added character. And French, well, you know, you play a female, French is automatically going to be against you. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. But yeah, like when I first joined, I like no one. I don't know how to say it. No one was interested in like trying to help new people. They were already in their established groups. You were either a criminal or a cop. If you tried to play a civilian, they would just kind of like, you'd be like a background. Like, the day that really set me off was I was watching, I forgot who was streaming, I forgot who it was. And I was selling carbon. And I saw their stream, and in their phone, they had me listed as a carbon grinder. And I got really upset. Because, you know, that I want to be someone. I want my name to be known. You know, not known like that, but you don't want to be known as coal grinder. So when 2.0 came out, I told myself that I was going to try to be more active with everyone. I was going to try to be more outgoing, and it seems to have worked. Imagine Trey as a father, you know. My brother always told me that he did not that he didn't want children. That's not what he said. He just thought he wasn't ready. And then he became a dad. Now he's a single father of 2 boys, and those are 2 of the nicest kids I know. Trey might surprise you. He's going to probably be a very good father. He has the temperamentality. He doesn't take things serious. He doesn't seem to be an angry man. That's everyone's going to be talking about for the next few, Oh, okay, sorry. That's everybody's been talking about for the next few months, is asking him how his kid's doing and how his wife's doing, or girlfriend, I know. His lass, as he calls her. You know, good for him. People, like, I'm not saying everyone was, you know, Williams. I'm not saying everyone was that way. But even you in 1.8 had to admit there were some people who just, if you weren't a criminal, they would not even entertain you. They wouldn't even talk with you. And then add on top of it that they had to remove masks, they had to remove helmets to talk to me. You know, it was an ask. I get it. It was inconvenience for some people, but that's the point. You know, we go for realist. We go for realist in here. Realism. My words. Words, Aria. We go for realism, and you know, in real life, I wouldn't be able to hear someone who had a mask on. I wouldn't be able to hear someone. Ooh, but them cars can kill you now. 2 months ago, that car would have hit me. I'd have got up, just kept doing my job. Now they tap me, and it seems like I die. Oh, there were definitely people, like when the buyback happened. But when the buyback happened of all the cars, I think Joey and Haley each gave me $700,000. And then, I can't remember. I used to remember everybody who gave me stuff, but it's been a minute. Somebody gave me 2 cars. Like, everybody was just throwing their money away. Everybody had so much money. And then the funny part was, the money that Joey and Haley gave me, I bought a house. I bought a house in Mirror Park down the street from where my other person had a house. So, then I saved. Like, when the city ended the last day, I still had like 500K. When I know other people who had gotten millions from that buyout were broke because they spent it all. Yeah. Some people some people got 32 million. I think someone got 50. I think Harvey got 50 or something like that. I'm not sure. You know, Phoebe Wu, you have a point. Some people were like that. But most of them, they were just looking for content, and I understand that. And if you just, if you walk up to Legion and like, hey, how are you doing? Just very low energy, then yeah. But I tried to be as entertaining as I could back then, but I was still learning everything. I was shy about it. I don't understand why I can't throw a trash bag in right there. It definitely takes you a while to figure out your place, like how to do things properly. There are people in here who will bend over backwards to help you out. Uh-oh. I don't like that. It's blocking my door. Get off. I found a bunch of people. I'm not gonna name names, but if I said the gang name, they weren't in it for RP. They were always over the top, unrealistic. And that's why I didn't really care. Hey, kitty. Hey, kitty. You'll come home with me. I live on a farm. Oh. Why did it have to run off when I say I live on a farm? He just took off. I didn't have any cars that were bought back. I wasn't part of Redline long enough to get the fancy, cars like that. Well, Redline is not bad. I mean, Prodigy's not bad. It's the whitelisted server. It's the public one that most people you'll see doing streaming. They do the public server because it's more chaotic. But they also have a whitelisted server like Redline where it's serious RP. I've been in a couple of servers where they've had both. I'm not going to say names. Believe me, if you were here for 1.8, you'll know. You know exactly which games were, like jumping off of multi-story buildings and then just driving off after flipping upside down 5 or 6 times. Not even trying to be like, something, like playing off an injury. Ambushing cops, after their buddy's been handcuffed, all of a sudden 3 of them roll up and start just shooting with no interaction. Good morning, Michael. Yeah, but if you've been watching, you know it is. But we all have our place, and those people do get weeded out. Good morning, Robert. I'll say names. I mean, you can if you want. I'm not confirming or denying anyone. See, I go down this alley and I should be done. And I might have been done. Had I searched the dumpsters, I might have already been done. But, we're here. He's just relaxing. I got VDM'd once so far. And it was a legitimate accident. He swerved. I was standing on the side of the road, and the driver swerved and hit me. I don't even think he saw me, to be honest. Good morning, Neil. But he picked me up, put me in his car, brought me to the hospital because there was no ambulance, and then he paid for my medical bill. That's how it should be done, because that's how I would do it. But I was in a server where, 100%, you were VDM'd, and the people would just drive off. They'd back up and say ha 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 and drive off. And it's like, just go play GTA Online, if that's your mentality. Yeah, everyone knows which gangs I'm talking about. Believe me, we all know. But some of those people still are in the city. And I don't want to, I'm not trying to make outside city enemies. I'm not trying to make IRL people mad. Because we all have a role to play. I want to be interesting. And as more stuff is released, especially once the farm's opened up and I can do all kind of stuff, then I'll have, it'll be farming streams. Like they have fishing streams now. Y'all will just see like farming streams. I am so hoping that they will allow me to actually use my farm. Like more than just a dashboard. Like let me grow crops. Let me, like how they grow weed. Give me something like that where I have to go water the crops. I have to put fertilizer. That in my opinion. I just don't know what they're gonna do about the, I don't know what they're gonna do about the exporting. I'll be honest. I played Prodigy, and there was another server. Oh, Most Wanted. When Redline shut down, we were shut down for like 2 weeks. And everybody was going streaming in different cities, just, because they needed to stream, they needed memberthon stuff. And the first one I played in was Prodigy, and I was not a fan. It was like, meh. Then, stream sniping 100%, Elite went to play in Most Wanted. And I think 12 of us joined him. There was like 12 of us there. We stole a bus, and the city, you couldn't steal a bus. So one of the city developers, he made it to where we could have a bus. And of course, the other people in that city were just, I don't know, they knew who Elite was, and they wanted to hang out with him, and he didn't want nothing to do with them. So they, constantly were coming around harassing. But nothing scratches the itch like Redline. Nothing scratches the itch like Redline. And if y'all, I watched. For like a year and a half, I started watching Joey and Elite. And then I went to Lauren and Frenchie, and eventually Opie was like, my suggestions on YouTube was just Opie videos. Because he's very entertaining. And I was on the PlayStation because my friend couldn't use a computer. She had limited mobility in her hands. And eventually I was like, you know what, I want to play with these people. So I bought a computer and I signed up for Redline. And any one of y'all can do that. Anyone can do that. You all could come in here. It's welcome to everyone. Now, something ain't right. Because usually I would... Oh, no. Never mind. In the old route, I should have been done, but I forgot I did need to go pick up the bags up there. But everyone's welcome here, Come on in. I used to think, the first time I would meet Opie or Elite or, I've watched them on YouTube for so long. And you know what I found out? They're nice people. They're nice people. They just want the interaction. Yep, everyone over 18, you are right. But, they didn't treat, in Prodigy, let me put it this way, the owners of the server treat people different depending on what they do for them. Here, you don't have that. French, Opie, Ralph, they'll treat you the way that you treat them. Of course, there's, in city, there's special treatment. Exactly, they're normal people. They're not big-headed, they don't have, the mentality of, what are you gonna do for me? My favorite Opie stream was a recent one where he played Baba Yaga. because French's reactions to the him are like, I don't know, like, okay. I can't see when I back in here. But French and Opie's reactions to each other. Oh, I was almost out of gas. I didn't even look. But 38 bags. That's pretty good. I seem to get more garbage bags when I don't do the dumpster. When I just see the problem with doing that route is those bags are going to take a few minutes to respawn. But I seem to get more bags when I don't go in the dumpster. Because I've done a few trash today. I'm looking for plates. I don't want wires. I don't want rubber. I'm looking for plates and oil. Because that's how I'm going to craft. The next time I see Ralph or he calls, I'm probably just going to give him all this wire. Because I can't use it. Well, I kind of want to see something, and it is... I'll be honest with y'all, I'm gonna metagame for a second here, but it's not affecting anyone. I want to see if they refilled this gas station. But this isn't gonna affect anyone. This isn't like sharing information. This is just me being curious. Yeah, they did. They refilled. Alright, people have been telling me to go to this mini mall here. They said that... I can't remember the owner's name now. I don't, like... Oh, somebody already bought it. Okay. Yeah. When Opie and Mac, I remember watching the video where Crazy Woman, I think the title was, where they first met. A digital store. I wonder why Harry doesn't have this. Yeah, Harry, maybe he doesn't have it upgraded. Damn, he has 6 of these? That's a lot of stock. No battery cells, no oil. But I'm trying to get this. This is gonna be my first purchase. Harry has it for 25. Yeah, I don't need nothing here. This is used in making the meth, I think. I'm surprised it's that cheap. I may have stock. So what does Harry have in his... Oh, he has the plants. He has the weed growing stuff. That's right. Yep. Now, you're not gonna get a 12-hour garbage bag opening stream from me like you would at least. One thing I need to do, and I do this with Arya very regularly, is I change her clothes and I change her hair. And because in real life, she would wash her hair. I'm loving getting these copper plates. Keep giving them to me. Alright. Oh, the skateboard's still there. I need to delete this one. For some reason, I can't change my hair if I have a wardrobe. And I want the hair. Like, their hair I like. But if you see me when I'm in my yellow outfit, I have the cowboy hat. I don't want it to clip through a lot. Like, see this? The whole hair would be clipped through the hat. Yeah, I like this one. This is the one that I wanted. But the same reason. It clips through the hat. I'll find one. Oh, I don't like the short bob. That's a bowl cut. Yeah. I know. There you go, y'all. How about it? That is so not her. See, this one I like, but once again, the hat in the back. Like, the hat comes right here. All this would pop through. It wouldn't even look like... Well, the no clip option puts her hair up. And Arya's always had long hair. I should do MAC hair and green? Nah. See, like, I'll do it. I'll put the no clip on when I get the hair. There's one hair I always get. There's like 3 of them I go between. Like, I like this one. I like it. You know what? I think I'm going with this one for today. Now, let me put my skateboard up. Now, if I go to the no clip, see, it does that. And I want to have the long hair. So let's see what it looks like with the outfit. If it doesn't look too bad, I'll keep it. Hi, Andy. Okay, let's see. This outfit, I have my outfit set up in a certain way. See, that's not bad. I can have it sticking out the back. I don't mind, but see the little dots in the front? I don't mind that either. But there were some, like here, this is what it looks like. See, it puts it, like, completely up. And I don't like that. So I can live like this. I can live with this outfit. Somebody just went by, a trucker. Oh, okay, I'm sitting there thinking I forgot one of my outfits. Yeah, Bob's new character, Destiny. I was watching the stream yesterday. I haven't met Destiny. But I'll be honest with you. If Destiny comes into the city... No, okay. If Destiny comes into the city, I should see her chin before I see her, because he was right. He gave her that prominent chin. Alright, let's see what's going on. Not notes. There's still no police. See, I don't want to do package deliveries. I want to meet everyone. I want to meet everyone in Redline. Let's see, okay, they still... I do need to go into the sewers and look at the bench. Hello, Liam. I do need to go into the sewer and look at the bench. I don't want to right now. Now would be probably the safest time, because apparently they had people down there robbing people. You know what, I haven't seen anybody go over to the old Nos place. I'm pretty sure someone has, I just haven't heard or seen about it. I don't know. Is there a chin bigger than Jake's? Ah! That's my fault. I did, walk out in front of a car. In my mind, I just was about to, go to the train station, because it's right around the corner. I totally forgot I was gonna go look for the NOS. And I was talking about other servers. I said the one that we all went to try, it was called Most Wanted. I still go back there every now and then, because I met a few people, and they're really fun people, and I'm trying to get them to come here. Because there's 2 of them, they would kill. They would absolutely kill Redline. It's, the music is robots. I created it a couple of days ago because what I was using, it was AI music, but it was copyrighted. So, I couldn't use it. I didn't want to get in trouble. Did I get bricks from here? I see someone had a brick. Yeah, I think we all run into traffic without looking. Yep, this is where I get bricks. Okay. But yeah, I think we used to get NOS either here or there was a little pump somewhere. I never had NOS in 1.8. I had the ability to get it, I just never got it. Might have been right. Is this an oil? That's an oil kit. Huh. Oh, just bricks. Alright, let's see if I remember how to get at it. Alright. Good morning, MacGyver. I mean, I'd probably say most of the ambulance deaths are probably caused by people playing in traffic. Ah, that brightness when I just got the sewer. Right, what other jobs do they have in the city? Like I said, I haven't really been in the city at all. Well, I should go to PDM. I've been wanting to look at not motorcycles, but cars. Damn digitals. Where's jobs? It'll be under job. Okay, see, morning. I did so much construction in 1.8. Like, so much construction. I did lumber. I probably was the only one doing lumber in 1.8. This is the most boring job I've ever seen in the city. I tried trucking. Day one of the city, I tried trucking. I did one trip, and I never touched it again since. I went the other way. I went the fishing route. I've done this one since the city opened, and yes, it doesn't pay much, but it's fun to do. I'm just looking at... See, oh, here's something. Yesterday, I had a meeting with the government, and I asked them about other restaurants besides these three, and they said for right now, these are the three that they want to focus on. So I can't really do anything with, like, I haven't even been here. I haven't even seen this yet. But they want to focus on those three, and they're not going to be adding any more in. So the dessert thing is kind of on hold for now. But I told them that if they didn't find anyone that's interested in Rex's, or if they found, you know, like, somebody can be interested, but they have no idea how to do it, I told them to give me a call, and I'll look into doing it. Well, later on in the day, I got a call from somebody saying they wanted to own the mechanic shop in the city. And he was calling all the people they were talking about wanting to own a restaurant, and he said my name was the only one that came up with Rex's. So who knows, I might be running Rex's Diner. Everybody wants the cities, and I don't, you know, the city would probably be... Oh, I didn't fall. The city restaurants probably would be more profitable, but I remember in 1.8, and everyone who played in 1.8, Tumbleweeds made a good bit of money. You know, Up and Atom was open, but Tumbleweeds made a good deal of money. And it was in Sandy Shores. Alright, let's see. So I was hoping to use the money to get the smelter, but I don't want to do trash. Like, I remember in... Oh, I didn't get anything, but... I remember one day in the old city, I did trash, I think, 32 times by myself. I did trash 32 times by myself. It took me 7 hours. I was able to buy an S-Class car, and I was able to... Oh, I'm trying to remember what I bought. I bought I can't remember, but it was the cheapest S-Class car, and it had unlimited stock. It wasn't like one of those special ones. Oh, I got enough to put the down payment on my warehouse. That's what I did, yeah, but 32 trash. Ooh. That's what they're trying to do, Noel. They're trying to make it, but there's a couple of things. I don't know. Well, right now we can't make bread. We can't make hamburger patties. And I saw the menu that they're working with. We can't make ketchup because no one has tomatoes. So we're still gonna have to buy some ingredients. But for the most part, yeah, I want to be able to use my ingredients. Pardon me for a second. But I bought from Tumbleweeds. I'd always go there and I would go in there and I would tell them, just give me anything. Your choice, right? I'd let them pick. And most of the time, I'd get Hatchie's Hype Juice and Hatchie's Hummus. I guess they either had the most of them or they were the easiest to make. Yeah, but I remember Tumbleweeds. I remember, what was the other one? Woodland Grill. I really didn't go up there that much. Like 1.8 Aria was exactly the opposite. She did not go to the country. She hung out in the city all the time. That's why I wanted to do it different this time. No pesticides used on our ingredients. Like, I'm not mad about Seth not wanting to buy the ingredients. Like I was at first, but now I understand. He never had a stake in Burger Shot. I think they just flipped the coin, and whoever lost had to run Burger Shot. I'm gonna tell y'all straight out, y'all are gonna hate me if I own Rex's. I'll be open all the time. Y'all have to come out to Rex's to get food. Like, all the time. If I'm gonna own a restaurant, I'm gonna own a restaurant. I'm gonna try to have a breakfast menu, a lunch menu, and a dinner menu. Yeah, Greasy Joe's is just gonna be an up and atom, basically. And it should do well, but people, like, I haven't heard of anybody crashing in Polito anymore. But I know people are still kind of like, you're wary about going there. I was hoping if I sat here for a bit, somebody would show up. But what did I get? I got 5 gold plates and 7. I didn't get any iron plates. Okay. I was hoping to get iron plates. I was going to give them to Maka and make bolts. I'm gonna do one more run of craft. Yeah, it used to be there was stuff in the glove box. I'd made a couple of $1,000 just from garbage truck cash. It will, being open all day, but you're gonna have those people who, like, going out to Rex's is a chore. And they're going to end up not liking the restaurant for that reason. Because they're going to be in the middle of doing something. Like trash. Garbage is a prime example. Say a 4-man team's doing garbage and one of them needs food. Well, you could just run to the store. But if I'm open, they have to go all the way out to Sandy Shores. But you know what? That's how it works. That's how the city was designed. That's what they want. Well, it wasn't that Woodland Grill was so far out, because I'd go there. It's like they were hardly open toward the end. Like the last few months, they were never open. And then Natalie bought it and tried, but by then it was like everybody was just like, the city's 2.0 is coming, and a lot of people just didn't show up. And that was the problem. Oh, no, definitely. I've already been in talks with the government about grown coffee. Right? But I've been in talks with them to grow coffee, where I can find, like I asked them point blank yesterday, do you know where sunflowers are? And he was like, no, dude, what are you doing? Is that guy dead? I was about to say, I didn't know. The light went green and he's just sitting there. Might be on his phone. I did a day in 1.8 where I obeyed every traffic law, didn't speed. That, and I got pulled over for being suspicious. Did I get those bags? Oh, yes, I did. My mind, bird brain, everyone. Yep, 100%. They'd open up Woodlands, and they'd be there for 10 minutes, and nobody would come, and they'd just be like, okay, well, we're closed. And then, not realizing that we're all on the way up there. Well, I agree. It would be the pop-up places, but he did tell me about the coffee shop. He did tell me the coffee shop up in Roxwood that I've been saying I'm going to mention to Echo. He did mention that if I wanted to open a dessert place, that might be the best place. So maybe they will allow more restaurants in the future. But, we can also, here's what I thought. They told us in the launch that if you owned a restaurant, you can have a food truck. So what if I ran the desserts out of the food truck? That way, I don't have stationary place. I can go to Legion and park up and offer cookies and cakes and jammy Dodgers and scones. You gotta know your audience. Yesterday I told someone from the UK, it was Hatchie, and she's like, well, what do you want to make? And I said, well, cookies and cakes, and she's like, oh. And I said, scones and jammy Dodgers, and she's like, ooh. But she knows what she wanted. Morning, Bond. I'm just waiting for someone to make the connection that, like someone's gonna come in and order cookies, and they're gonna want me to add an extra ingredient to it, maybe brownies, if you know what I'm talking about. I'm just waiting for someone to mention that. That would be a money seller right there. Make a couple of special brownies. Charge them an extra little bit. Well, it is, but the thing about it is the food trucks are probably going to have a weight limit, like a low weight limit, and the ingredients are going to go bad quick because you're not, you don't have a proper food storage. So I think that's how they're probably going to balance it out. So if you go to Legion, you might could be there for 30 minutes, but then either you'll be out of food or it's all went bad. And to be quite honest, I don't think I don't think Legion would be the place to go if I want to do that. I see people in Legion, but it's the same people. If I want to do a food truck, I would go set up. Yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you exactly where I'd go set up right now. Right here. I would go set up the trucking and just sell right there. I would get them coming and going. Or go set up at the lake where they're fishing. Yep, that would be the best idea right there, is you have to have multiple people. Yeah, you can only take the food truck if somebody else is working at your restaurant. If that's the case, I still approve of it. I still think, though, that the food trucks should have, like, maybe 40 pounds of weight. That's it. Not much. Because realistically, you're not going to be hauling hundreds of pounds of food. Like, this truck has 40. Yeah, the grind spots? You're dang right. See, that's how I think. I can lease it to Fat Steven. He can make his rat burgers, and we can set it up outside City Hall. Oh, Fat Steven tried to get me to eat one of his hamburgers, and I was like, no. Because I had, like, literally in my pockets, I had, I think, 100 pounds of food. Because I did not have a stash vehicle at that time. I just kept it all on me. And food didn't go bad. But yeah, the food truck, I was actually more interested in that than the restaurant when they told us about it. Because I thought, like all of y'all, I'll just go hang out at Legion. But Legion isn't the place it was anymore, and I like that. I thought for sure Opie was going to try to make his gas station the place where people hang out. Because I've been in a few cities where that's the spot. Like, that gas station is where everybody hangs out. But I'm not in it for the money. That's the thing. I have my money. You know, if I needed money, I could sell something on my farm. It's not like I can't get it again. But I just, like, I'm so interested in what they have coming up. Like, that's what I want. I wanna play it how it's intended to be played. Yeah, there's another bag over here. Like, eventually, maybe I might get into the drugs. Just to see it. I don't think I'd ever be cooking like they are. I'd probably just do weed. And I'd grow it on my farm. Yep. Well, somebody approached me yesterday about owning the one in the city, the old Eclipse, even though it's not... Is it called Eclipse? I don't think it's called Eclipse anymore. Isn't it over here somewhere? Oh, right here. Oh, it's just mechanic? Okay. Somebody approached me yesterday, and they wanted to partner. If I owned a restaurant, they wanted me to have a little pop-up at their shop. Like, I can come in there and sell things at their shop. The problem with Echo is she has felonies. And I think one of the things in the businesses was that you can't have felonies. But I think they might make an exception. I wanted what I thought would be funny. I wanted Maka to put in an application to be a lawyer. Because you know he can't. But the reaction of them seeing him put in an application would be hilarious. It's funny, too, because I can see Maka in the courtroom during the Phoenix Wright objection with his mask on. Okay, yesterday, or the day before, I'm not sure, I got hit by a car crossing the street. And it knocked me out. I was unconscious. But as he drove away, he clipped the front bumper of this truck and he drove it all the way down the street. Like a little panto pulled this big, dark dump truck all the way down the street. I had to crawl behind the truck because I had a bag. So I got new respect for the panto. I don't know where they're going to put Redline tuners. I don't know if they know at the moment. It'd be neat if they did it like, I know they won't, but like if they put it in Grapeseed. Because then you can have that Cars moment, you know, where Lightning McQueen put his business out in the country because he liked it there. And we'll be honest, anyone who plays in Redline Tuners was open maybe twice a year. Oh, damn. Wow. Yeah, I know. Maka's got a lot of catching up to do. Echo's beating him by a long way. I think Maka don't mind. He was first. He had a terrorism. First day, he got arrested on terrorism. That's a special kind of player. That's so funny to me that's why he got arrested. See, here's another thing, like, you see me running across the street? You see me getting hit by cars? That's because she can't hear them. She can't hear, like, when we cross street in real life, well, you know, usually we look both ways. But sometimes you're just like, well, I don't hear an engine. Well, she can't hear at all. So she doesn't know unless she looks. It's little things like that. Like, my game sound is completely muted. There's no game sound at all. I can't hear, like, the NPCs, the locals talking. I can't hear what they're saying. That's one thing I wish I could change, but it's part of background noise. But they all say the same thing anyway. I wonder how many people are still clean. You know? Like, how many are actually, like, Ralph? Ralph hasn't been arrested yet. I thought he's about to pull me out the truck. I didn't do nothing to you. Like, how many people are trying to stay clean? Like, what? Destiny was put in cuffs, 30 minutes into the city? He was in the jail cell? I thought that was funny. 30 minutes in and he's already in jail. Has Bob went to jail yet? I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask Bob. I like Bob because he makes fun of Echo. I mean, not Echo, I'm sorry. He did it first, but he makes fun of Arya and we go back and forth. I haven't started insulting him, if you know, you know. But one day I might get there. I have a lot of good insults, let me put it that way. I watched a local climb on top of my truck earlier. I say earlier, this might be like 2 days ago. But he was walking and he kept bumping in the back and then he just climbed up. I was like, alright. That's one way to do it. This used to be the best way, in my opinion. Let me say that. In 1.8, trash, in my opinion, was the best way to make money. Most people will tell you it was selling carbon, and carbon did sell for a lot, but you got rubber and iron from doing trash, and you got, I think it was 4,300, so after you sold all your rubber and carbon, and you went to the recycles with the other place, you'd probably clear about 7,500 every trash job, where selling the same amount of carbon would only get you about 4,200. So I used to do trash a lot. Because carbon was the best seller, and then it was rubber. Everybody was looking for carbon and rubber. Those were the two things constantly on me. And I never had a problem finding people to buy it. Elite has really went to some lengths to stay clean, too. Like, there have been a couple of times where he probably could have been arrested and he's talked his way out of it. Does he even still work at EMS? Does Ralph still work at EMS? See, I always thought that would be an interesting job for me. Because imagine a deaf EMS person in Redline. Like, the problem is, though, the problem with that was they talk on dispatch, they talk on radio, and I couldn't do that. So they didn't think that would be a right fit. And they were right, you know, you can't have someone who can't dispatch and do radio. I could do it now, but I don't know, just I'm trying to focus on I want to get the farm. I want to see once the farm's up and running, I can go see what else I can do. Because I don't want to I'm already getting coal. I'm already running runs. I'm doing my farm. I don't want to overstretch. Oh, and yeah, when you watch the people get yanked out of the car and then somebody, like, does the attitude adjustment on them, they F5 them. Yeah, oh, it's hilarious. And you don't live that down. For like 30 minutes, everyone makes money. So I made a decision last night. I'm not gonna go parkour route. I'm gonna go the Brawl Master. And I'm gonna be... unarmed damage is gonna increase. And melee weapons. Because I'm gonna be using melee weapons if I fight. So I'm not gonna go the parkour route. I'm gonna go the brawler route. That way if somebody wants to fight me, I'll challenge them to a fist fight. And they'll think they're, you know, oh, I'm big and bad. And then they find out that I'm a complete tank. I'm Connie McGregor. I was just gonna plow through, but I don't know, I just didn't feel like it. Yeah, that's what I thought, because I remember, I think I heard Natalie say that he wasn't. But I wasn't sure. Oh, yeah, you... Catan, you don't even know. There's so many people. I'm the best getaway driver in the city. And then they lose after one turn. Like the cops catch them after 2 turns. But, you know, I never said I was a good driver. I don't boast about my driving. In 1.8, I didn't even drive. For like the first 3 months that Arya was around, she didn't drive. She walked everywhere. That's why I never left the city for the most part. And I did trash. That's why I was always hanging around Grove in this area. Joey gave me the nickname Gremlin because I was always around, but he was Grove Street at the time. They would always hang out down here, and I'd always be down here. But he's like, she just pops up everywhere. Well, no. He was following me. I will admit, one of the things I like doing is messing with Joey in his streams. Because his chat is like, I'm gonna tell Haley, I'm gonna tell Haley. And it's just his reactions are funny. His reactions are funny when he thinks he's gonna get in trouble, when he's gonna get the milk ban. But I'll tell you this, if you ever start playing Redline, you're all welcome, 18 and over. Don't be a Call of Duty player. You'll know what I mean. You're more than welcome to come, but if you see people streaming, and this is a big one. This is a big one. If you love Opie and you get accepted into Redline, don't just run up to him and start talking to him like, out of character. Because I've seen people get accepted into the server, and then 20 minutes later, they're perma-banned. Because they called up someone's phone number that they got off of a stream and started talking about how much they loved and streaming and all this. It's not what we're looking for. Let it happen naturally. Be your character. Don't be you. Be your character. And I think everyone here can agree that that's the best RP, is when you put yourself as the character. Don't be a COD. COD and GTA Online are probably the worst player base. It makes no sense to me, too. If you're playing GTA Online and you're fighting someone and you win the fight, they're down. According to them, you're the loser and you're the person who lost. I'm not going to say what they say, because I'll get banned off of YouTube. I played Call of Duty, I literally have only played it 3 or 4 times, online version. And it's amazing how many of these people know my mom. I didn't know she was that popular in the Call of Duty community. They seem to talk about her all the time. I didn't know what she got up to when I wasn't home. I'd never played Destiny. Someone was trying to get on the PlayStation days. One of my friends was trying to get me into it. I was at time playing Ark, Fallout, and Stellar Blade. Couldn't remember that. And I didn't have time for another live service game. Ark is like a full-time job. You have to play that game. Because things will die, you'll lose things. And I didn't like that. I have another guy trying to get me to play Rust. Arya's husband in another city is trying to... He got burnt out. He got burnt out on 5M. And he's trying to get me to go play Rust, and I'm like, I can't do another live service game. Yeah. Everybody seems to know my mom. She's very popular in Call of Duty and GTA. I didn't know that. You learn new things every day. Yeah, always see me in Atlanta. I'm not in many of Atlanta, but you're welcome here. You're very welcome. Everybody's welcome here. I did not do PvP. I was not, because I was on the PlayStation when I was playing it. And the PC, they can hack, they can mod, they can do all kind of things we couldn't. So I wasn't going to go into an unfair advantage. But I did find an Ark server on the island where everyone seemed to get along. We would all help. Oh my lord. No, everybody knows Frenchie's mom. I'm still sticking by what I said yesterday. If I could ever find Opie, or I'm not going to do it in the city. I should do that in the Discord. I should be like, is the 30th plushie's Frenchie mom? Because we'd have it. We'd have Frenchie's mom would be in here as a plushie. See, I've missed some bag. Where did I miss bag? Because I was done by this time last time. Yep, his little, what is it, penis chocolat, I think is what he calls her. Yeah, like Ark and Rust, you have to be in the game 24/7. Because it happens in real time, and I can't do that. Okay, so I have 4 bags here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna collect one of these. And then I'm just gonna go do those 2 dumpsters right there. And that should give me 100. Oh no, that should give me more than that, okay. That way I'll just do these 2 dumpsters to get the rest of the bag. That'd be cool if they put the little things on the front where we can pick up the dumpsters and dump them that way. Yeah, but I missed, like, there's 10 bags missing. Oh, you know what? I didn't go there, did I? Did I go back there? I don't even know. I probably did. Yeah, that's honestly, from CBE, from day 1. I've thought that Trey would be the 30th plushie. And then I'm starting to think, like, my mind went, it was either going to be Trey or Maka. Because if you notice, all of the boys have plushies. Except Maka. So that's why I'm starting to think it might be Maka. Because Bob has one, Bucket has one, Echo, you know, of course, Elite, OP, Lauren, French. I don't know if Tommy, the one that looks like it's the mayor, I know that's probably the other Harry, but it looks like Tommy. There's 3 bags up there, so I just need 1 more bag out of it. And I'll go get those 3 up there. Yeah, but single player Ark, I mean, what's the point? You know what? Travis Milligan, you bring up a very good point. I'm gonna say that. I'm stealing that from you. The 30th plushie's Trey, and he's never around, so his plushie's not either. That's a good one. I like that. Eddie. Oh, Eddie, you're already done? Wow. Thank you. Thank you, Canadian Gamers. And y'all should be going and subscribing to these people, too. Canadian Gamers and T-Bond, they braided me today. If you're not already subscribed to them, we're Pokemon. You know? We're Pokemon. Go collect us. So you can be like, I have them all. When I joined 1.8, I went to everyone. You search for Redline RP, and then you go to live, and I just click up and down, subscribing to all of them. And every now and then, I'll find, because there's new people streaming every month, it seems. And I try to sub to them, because it does help. It helps the server, it helps the city, it helps them. Okay, Canadian Gamers. All right, Eddie. Have a good day. If I don't see you again, have a very good day. Did I not? Yeah, I did. Okay. Bird brain. Having a green-haired moment. Oh. Alright, so let's see if I get another 30-something bags. Well... yeah, I can't even remember the last game I had on my phone. I don't play mobile games anymore. Usually because I'm in 5M all day. But Trey's busy. You know, he's in college. He's got a lot of classes he's trying, you know. And plus, burnout is very real in any game. And if you play until you're burnt out, then you're not going to want to go back to it. It leaves a sour taste. Yeah. And now, you know, I don't know why he doesn't stream as much anymore. And yes, I've watched plenty of Trey's videos. I don't know why he streams anymore, but I don't know why. And sometimes, you know, real life takes over. He might be going through something. But, you know what? I'll be honest with you, 100%. I'm not going to tell you how to feel. You know, that's not my business. I'm not ever going to tell anyone how they should feel about something. Everybody has fans, and everybody, you know, I've been disappointed in people before too, and we don't know. I'm just going to say give him the benefit of the doubt. Why am I going to the train station? I was just about to go back to Sandy for some reason. Ah! Well, I was never, like, I get involved in chats, but for the most part, whenever I'm watching a streamer, good morning, Blade Runner. Whenever I'm watching a streamer, I'm usually in the city as well, so I try to avoid the chat. Because the chat is more metagame than the actual person. I do interact with chat for some people, but Trey, when I was watching him, you know, I really never caught him live, so I never really got to see how the chat was, so I don't know. Yeah, oh, every time I hit a pedestrian, I think I'm gonna, like, fall into the street. I'm trying to go, there it is. I was about to say, I'm trying to find a mechanic shop down here. I swear it wasn't here. I thought it was up here. Or somewhere of the last time. Has it always been here? Hi from Australia. I'm not even gonna try. I was gonna try to do the accent, but no. I'm not gonna do that. Good morning, though. It'd be good night, or yeah, it'd be good night for Australia, wouldn't it? Good morning. Yeah, I had three people in the last server. One of them, no one knew. Like, I only ever had an interaction one time with someone. And it was the very first person I created when I joined Redline. No one knew. And then I made another one that was gonna be the white-hearted, joking, small-time crime. And it was okay. You know, it was okay. And then, well, y'all know the story. My friend passed away, and she had been wanting to make Aria. She wanted Ari to be deaf. She was the one. She had never seen it before. And she would have been brilliant at streaming. But I started playing Aria, and people liked it. People liked the interactions. I was almost about to make her another Echo. Like, you know, the little naivety, the stupidity, but then we already had an Echo. You know? Old hospital. I haven't went around this area much. Upstate New York. I'm not gonna do the New Yorker accent, even though I can. That one I can do. But I'm not gonna do it. 10 p.m. Yeah. Hello, Trevor. Good day. I know I can't park there. Yeah. When I was playing on the PlayStation, I had a friend. We did Fallout 76 RP, where, like, we would have all of our camps built near each other, and we'd have, like, a simulated town. And we had people go out for supplies, people go out for food. And, one of them, her sister, was trying to become a citizen of Australia. So, I didn't know how difficult it was to become a citizen of Australia. It's not easy. You know, I'll tell you the truth. I've only ever been here one time. And it's when I got arrested. Falsely arrested, I might add. People are still telling me that I should sue. They're still telling me to this day that I should sue, but I settled out of court with Harry. But see, they told me that you could search your MVP. You said if you talk to this person, there's a public MVP. Okay. Well, I thought this was my crimes. I was about to say, holy God, but no, wow. I can see what other people attempted kidnapping of a government employee. Wow, okay. Can I search my name? Or... Like, how do I find out my? Let's see if I search for Maka. No. Okay. So how do I use it? Improper display of emerge. What? Okay, let's see. If I go here. No. I don't know how to use this. Yeah, I know. He upgraded a car and no one works there yet. So when it opens up, he could literally go in there and be like, hey, you owe me this. So I don't know how this works. So I don't think I can use it. This is citizen. I mean, it would come up with nothing for me. Because supposedly it got wiped off my record. What do you do? Make a police report? I don't have... I'm not gonna waste the police time. Not yet, anyway. Alright, you know what I forgot to do? Well, I forgot to open my garbage bag. But I said I was gonna go do 2 things. And I forgot to do both of them. Wow, you got stalked IRL? I didn't know that. Alright, see? This is probably all gonna be sold out. Or no. Huh. Should I? Chat, should I? I definitely can see Arya riding this. I definitely could. In the old city, I owned this one. And I wanted to buy it here. But it sold out like day 2. That would be... Can I take this one and put all those mirrors on it? Hello, Travis. Good morning. Welcome to the stream. If you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help. I feel weird saying that. I don't know. Top speed is 105 miles an hour. I don't know. That I could definitely see Arya riding that. Yep, everything else is gone. I had a chance to buy... Let's see. It was one of... I think it was this one. I had a chance to buy this one. And I passed because I didn't want to do the optional payments. And I'm glad I didn't. I don't see... Can anyone see Arya riding like these bikes? I don't know. But this, I could definitely see her riding that. Alright, let's go see what the other store has. I have to make this a quick equip. But I don't use it except in the city. Because I put... Like, every time I come to the city and drive, I get pulled over by the police. So I just use my skateboard. It is... I will tell you right now. It is 38 here. 38 degrees Fahrenheit. I have no idea what that is Celsius. But it's cold. I say that. Yesterday I was talking to a friend. She lives in Canada. And it's halfway up their front door. They can't leave their house. Alright. I want... for those who know, I want to buy both of these just to make someone mad. But I am not paying that. Yeah, well, the most affordable ones are still $35, you know, that's why. I don't like that. This I want. This has always been one of my favorite vehicles in GTA and in Redline. And they have a new one that's like higher, 105. So that little motorbike, that little scooter can go as fast as this car. But I think they have another one. But the Evron, yeah, I don't like this though. I don't know. I just, something about it I don't like. But this was my vehicle. Alright, clear this out. They don't have the car. Whoa, what happened? Hold on. They had S Plus cars here yesterday. Or no, that's the one up in, Rockford. Yeah, see, all these cars, they had 2 of. They released it with 2. Oh, somebody bought the other 350. That's my Cherry Blossom car. Somebody else. I was tempted to buy another one. Because they have another sticker you can put on it that I like. But, yeah, I never was, like, big into the cars. Like, you got people who want to own one of every car. Yeah, I'm good. I don't know. Something about this. I don't know. Something about it. I just, like, If they had a Sandstorm, that was a great truck. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be green. If I buy it, it's gonna be green. 100%. But what I was hoping they would put in, they don't have it in. It's called the Devastate 8. And it was the only other car in 1.8 I drove, besides the ZR350. Alright, do I have trash bags? Oh god, I got a lot of them. But I need iron, gold, and copper plates. That's what I'm hoping to get. And oil. You know, the lead wire, not lead, the iron wire, I think I can sell. I think Hatchie was looking for some. I'll probably just end up giving it to Ralph. 120 for the bike. Hello, Marcus. Morning. For me, it's morning. I still don't know what you do with steel. I know you build stuff with it, but I don't know if there's anything else you can do with it. And let's see. 120K. I mean, that would be like... That'd be a lot of garbage, or maybe an hour of fishing. Did they redo the ammunition? I haven't even been in here. No, it's still the same one. Uh-oh. Were there always 2 people here? Nope. So they're gonna be instituting the weapons license. And, when they do ammunition, we don't know if they're actually gonna get weapons. Yeah, exactly. The Devastate, yeah. The Devastate is the Devil 16, but the way they had a color scheme and a way I built it, that just, it looks amazing. I wish I had a picture of it, but I don't. Alright, so, let me open these bags. I don't know, you know what? I have not went and looked at the new Legion. I think I went in there yesterday just to look around for a second, but I don't think I've actually, like, looked at it. Damn, that person just went to Narnia. Yep, that's where they want to open French. Oh, there, got an iron plate. It's already named, and the funny part is, even in the vanilla, it's still called Frenchies. Like that wasn't custom made for the server. In GTA Online, you can come here and that restaurant's called Frenchies. And we all know that place as where Echo blew up Mac with a rocket launcher. That was a particularly interesting stream that night you had. Let's see. Legion Park. Okay. I mean, this doesn't look bad at all. I say while I open trash. See, I'm the kind of person. I know I can't fish there, but I would try. And I know I can't fish there because I already tried. What does that say? Oh, Benny's Motorworks. Oh, they got the reindeer. Saba Jasmine. I wonder if that's actually someone. Might be. Yeah. I hope she gets it. I hope she gets her coffee shop. I don't know where they're gonna put it. I think they're gonna try to put it, if you can see, across the street from Legion, there's a bean machine, which is a coffee shop. And they might try to get it there. But I honestly thought it would be better if they gave her a cart. Like, she can move it around. I thought it'd be better if they gave her a cart like this. That way she can move it around from place to place. I like the fire pit over there. If it in the snow, this would have probably been... This probably would have looked real good when the snow was in. Okay, I like this Legion. They got a little place for a ceremony. You could take pictures there. Oh, they have yoga. A coffee cart would allow her to not be stationary. Like, she'd be able to go different places. I want to. Markish, I do want to get a business. But what I want right now, there's really not a way. I want to open up a dessert. Like a dessert boutique. But right now, they only have the 3 main restaurants. So if I open it up, I'm going to have to open up like an actual restaurant. But we never know what's going to happen. We never know what's going to happen. One day they might be like, open up a little more. It depends on the reception. Because I know that for a while, they thought about closing Woodland Grill. Because nobody was going up there, they weren't open, and they were going to try to put it somewhere else. But then 2.0 was announced. I remember them talking about that in the Discord. To get a food truck, you have to own a restaurant. I would like to, but they've already said that you have to own a restaurant to get a food truck. That was one of the things they discussed. What is this, a amphitheater? Wow. See, here, I was about to say something. Joey Paris does watch-alongs when he's watching soccer. He come here. Got the big screen. But then others might come and mess with him. Alright, I like this. Like, I haven't been in the city much. Oh, it's a digital den. I was like, what is that over there? Alright, so let's see. I got 16. Wait, I'm not using these. These I keep. I got 16 plates. That'll be 3 experience each. Yeah, well, they're messing with French. They're messing with French with that. They know it. I think I talked to them yesterday. They're gonna have 2 options. Number 1 is if you have no startup money, you can pay a higher rate. And you can get you can pay a higher tax rate, basically rent. But if you have the startup capital, then you can pay a lower rate of taxes. So they know French don't have no money. My bank looks like this. It's nice on the inside. If you're asking about my actual bank account, I keep all of my money in the farm. I don't keep money in my bank or on me. Like right now, that's what I'm rocking with, and I need to deposit this though. But yeah, that's what my bank looks like. But my farm, I think I have 350K on my farm. I need to go get food. I'm low. I always think that's somebody's car, but there's always a nice car there with a nice paint job. And I always think it's somebody. You know what? I'm doing this wrong. I need to pay attention to my food or my water, and then I look. But yeah, I'm trying to keep all my money on the farm. That way, like I just said, I was looking at the motorcycle, the little scooter. And had I had the money, I probably would have just bought it. But now that I don't, and I have to think about it, now that I keep my money in my farm, I have to think about it, and I'll probably talk myself out of it. Sorry, guy. I did not mean to bump you. Are you gonna be? Yep, you're gonna be that guy. Let's go. I told you, I took the Brawl Master. Those guys are like, eh, we've seen it before. Alright, let's... Yeah, well, no. It's like you pay taxes and you're leasing the building. Like, you don't... if I got Rex's, say I got Rex's Diner. I don't own Rex's Diner. I'm leasing the building to open a restaurant. And that's how most places, like McDonald's, doesn't own those buildings. You know, they rent from people, and then they rent the land and then build there. You know, McDonald's might own those. I'm not sure about that. That might be a bad analogy. I wish the car wash was open. I hate my vehicle being dirty. This guy's gonna try to run me over. I haven't been in this clothing store at all. Hello? Hello? I didn't know if that was a local or not. I actually do need to buy something here, though. I need to buy the outfit bag. Because I have an outfit in a car that I don't have the bag for. I'm just gonna put an empty bag in here, over there. I'm gonna have to make more outfits. You can get a loan, but it's gonna have to be from like other people. The banks aren't gonna be able to give you a loan. The only thing they're doing right now is cars. Oh, guaranteed. Guaranteed, Travis. If he opens Frenchies, it's just gonna be for content. I don't know. I don't know what it's... The farm's doing great. I can't do anything with it right now. But McDonald's owns the building. Yeah, you know, you're probably right. You're probably 100% right. They probably, you know what, I never thought of it that way, but they probably do make more money on property than they do residuals for food. No, well, yes and no, Michael. If he's not open, normally they would take it away, but because it's Havoc, I don't think they will. And plus, it's not It's kind of like Redline tuners. It's there, we all know what it does, but no one expects it to open. I know, I keep forgetting to skate. You know what? No, I was about to do something. Well, I'm going back to the, I'm going back to Sandy. So I was like right here. Look. I find there's more, in the mornings, there's way more people in Roxwood and Sandy than there are in the city. It's only in the afternoon when the city's got a lot of people. Everybody's trying to do drugs. I am not mad about the train prices. I am not mad about them. It's still cheaper than getting in my car and driving up there. And just run across the street. Oh, that's a no-no. You're not supposed to leave your truck out near the train stations. Oh yeah, The Founder. That was a good movie. Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, that's the name of the McDonald's movie, The Founder. And yeah. Okay, I didn't know if I had those in there. I need to keep the plastic, or the rubber. I could put the brick in there. That's going to be used for something. So I have 16 plates. So I need 16 oil. I thought making rings would, yep, Michael Keaton, yep. I thought making the rings would get me crafting experience as well, but it doesn't. So I got 29 batteries that I'm probably just going to end up selling to Elite. I can wait on the gangs because that, in my opinion, was one of the problems of the old server, is that if you're not part of the gang, they want to interact with you less. So now that there's no gangs, everyone's interacting with everyone. But the second the gangs pop up, they're going to go back to their secretive plans, and we don't want to talk to certain people. So I can wait on the gangs. I remember I watched The Founder. It was on, I want to say it was on Netflix at one point. And a movie I was watching ended, and that was the next one it recommended, and it just auto-played it. And after like 10 minutes, I started listening, and I'm like, okay. And it was actually a good movie. And I am not going to be mining. Not yet, anyway. Yesterday, I mined probably like 600 to 700 ore. Because I had people calling me. Oh, someone is here. Is someone here? They might be inside the mine. Hello? I am not taking a man's fishing bait. I am not that person. That's a lot of liver, though. You know they're taking the liver bait away because they think it's body parts from the prey robin. A couple of people have told me they've lost their bait. I don't mind the gangs, but it does limit the way, like, gangs don't interact with civilians. At least in my experience in 1.8. The only way they interacted with us is if they needed something. And I never liked that. And if you weren't part of their gang, a lot of them were rude to you. Everyone knows I was talking about gangs earlier, and it's the same gang I'm talking about. If you weren't part of their gang, they were just extremely rude. And I don't mind people being rude, but just not all the time. Alright. See, I could sell this to Elite. The gold plates. He probably would buy them. Yeah, GSF was probably my favorite game. Yeah, GSF, they still, honestly, they could be, like, you're trying to talk to them and they're all of a sudden, oh, I gotta go. And it's just they didn't want to talk to you because you weren't part of the game. But for the most part, they were nice, you know? I wish I got a level, but I got a long way to go for a level, I think. Yeah, I still got, you only get 3 points per wire. So I still need 40 points. And, like, I have this one. Skill already unlocked, but it says I have nothing. I figured I'm going the bladed route. I'm gonna go make the blade expert. Does this lock? Yeah, that does lock something. Okay, I would definitely take this one to make it faster. Definitely. This right here, increasing melee weapon, I'm already gonna get like 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. So I don't really need that one. But yeah, I'm gonna take this. I gotta keep these points for when I can unlock this. This costs 5. And so I'm waiting. Oh, he did sell all the rings? I didn't know. Oh, there we go. Hello.
How's it going?
Hi, what you doing? You got coal to sell?
I got a little bit of coal.
You want to sell it?
Sure.
You got plushies?
I do not.
Yeah, just get my coal this way.
Yeah, I got 57 coal.
Alright, how much you want for it?
Whatever you want to pay me is fine.
Okay, I'll give you $2.
That's fine.
No, I would give you more. Yeah, 57. Let me do a little math. I'm gonna offer 25. Would 1,500 be fine?
Perfect.
Okay. What's your name?
Barry McCockiner.
Oh, okay. I need your number though, so I can send you the money.
Yep.
See?
65.
No, you have to pull your phone out. I need your phone number.
Oh. Wrong number, my bad.
No problem. I thought they didn't allow you to make names like that anymore.
There you go.
Alright, let me send that to you. Okay.
Alrighty, I appreciate it.
Okay, Gary gave it to me. Alright, no problem. If he ever get more, I always try to buy it.
Okay.
Because I come get it myself, but I'll try to help people out.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have anything you're looking for?
Not really. I've just been going around, kind of just finding some stuff, and then figuring out, the city. Yeah. This is only on my first week in the city.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome to the city.
Appreciate it.
My name is
I've been,
Arya. If you have questions, and I might know the answer, you can ask.
Are you at the top of the leaderboard for fishing?
Yes, I am.
Oh my goodness, I've seen your name.
Yep. Yeah, it took me a while.
I was gonna ask, how long did it take?
About a week.
About a week? Okay. Because I've been fishing for about 3 days, 4 days, and I've been really putting grind into it. I'm level 30 now, and I'm starting to make money from this.
Yeah, you can make fishing money. It's not as good as it used to be, but it's still pretty good. If you need money, what are you saving up for?
Really just a stockpile.
Okay,
Tired of being broke.
I got it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But, I don't know. I can't think of what I was gonna say. But all right, well, thank you for the call. I'm gonna see.
Of course,
there's
of course. If
somebody.
you need anything else, I have some other ores in here. You can look in here and see what you need.
Oh, okay. I'll take a peek. Should I steal from him? I'm not. No, I have all that. I'm looking for marble ore.
Marble ore? Where was that at?
I don't know. That's why I'm looking for it.
Okay. All
All right. Well, you have a good day. I'm gonna go talk to the other person that's here.
You as well.
All right. Bye. Yeah, don't be afraid if you join Redline. Don't be afraid to just walk up to people and talk to them. That's what they're here for too. Hi.
Hi, what's up?
Are you selling coal?
You say what?
Are you selling coal?
For a good price.
What's a good price?
50k. $50 to me.
50 a piece?
Yeah.
How much you have?
But it just started.
Oh, okay. You have
I
any
got
plushies?
5. Say again?
You have any plushies?
I do. But not on me.
Oh, do you know who the last one is?
Yeah.
Who's the last one?
That's a top secret.
Yeah, you don't know. All right, have a good day.
I know who it is.
Yeah, he doesn't. I guarantee you he doesn't. Yeah, he is. You can't have names like that in a server. They want realistic names. So that's something that eventually they will make him change the name. But for now, you know, he's not hurting nobody. He helped me out. That's less coal I have to mine. Yeah, Barry is a real name, but the last name, I mean, because I've seen some names. In another city, I knew a guy that was called Queso Nacho. You know, like, okay, oh, no, I thought I just saw something, but I didn't. That marble coal and sunflowers. That's my kryptonite right now. I am trying to find them both so bad, and marble ore is in the city. I've seen it. I just don't know. Nobody can tell me where they got it from. I need to go. Why did I come this? I don't know. I didn't mean to come this way, but we're here. They had, the scrapyard. You can find bolts, and it's needed for crafting. They had somebody who needed 40 bolts yesterday. He spent 6 hours searching cars to get all 40 of them. That takes a dedication. That really takes dedication. I don't know if I could do the same thing for 6 hours in a row. Oh yeah, 100%. I would have never paid $50. There is no way I would have paid $50. I'll pay 25. I'll be nice. Because 20 is usually... The problem is Hatchie and Max are buying coal for 50. Everybody else is offering 20. But they're buying for 50. But then... I had a guy pay me 40K for 400 coal yesterday. I could quit Ralph and start working for him if he'd pay me that every day. But I like, Ralph is not taking advantage of me. Everybody keeps saying he's taking advantage. He's not. I wouldn't do it if I didn't want to do it. It's something to do. And I've learned how the foundry works, just like the farm. So it's actually beneficial to me. Yeah, I checked there. That was one of the first places I went when I joined the city. You know what? I haven't been there since I've got the Forager perk. So that's actually a good shout out. Now I have to figure out a reason to be there, though, in the city. Yeah, they made Genji change his name. I saw that, too. But at least they'll give him a chance. They're not just going to be like, hey... you can't have that name, you're banned. They're not gonna do that. I mean, they had a Phil McCracken in 1.8. Might have been him. I don't know. Yep, Snowy. See, I have, this is my reserve cash that I'm keeping here. They still haven't fixed the machines yet. Okay, all my farms are full. All my machines are fixed, and my truck should be gassed up and fixed. Yep, okay. There's nothing I can do at the farm at this moment. Yeah, Ralph's paying a decent price, but he's not anymore, because he's not buying garbage anymore. He's not buying the gold. They're just gonna straight up go after lithium probably for the time being. Yeah, Barry just joined, so you know, it's in the rules though. Oh, yeah. Wow. I didn't realize. Genji. Genji is one of, like... I don't know how to say it. He's one of the most interesting people I've met in this city. Just how he acts. Like, you could tell he must love Shrek. Like, a lot. That must be, like, one of his favorite movies. Upworms. Because he plays it so good. Alright, MacGyver. Have a good day. Hopefully work goes by quick for you. Everybody says have a good day. I'm like, you going to work. It's not a good day. I say I hope it goes by quick for you. Because if you don't like your job, it's a chore. Yeah, Genji's funny. Especially when he gets, like, with someone else that's plays off of him. Oh. Sunday work, yeah. Yeah, you're right about that. This is what I want. You can only get mustard seeds here, for the time being anyway. So that and peanuts. I like getting those. Lithium and iron is what Ralph... Yeah, he's gonna do rings on the side. But, yeah, lithium and iron, because people need iron for bolts. They need iron for crafting tables, and then lithium is just... I think they realize that selling the meth would be way more profitable than the rings. But see, I'm not chasing money. Right? I'm not chasing money. I'm not trying to find what makes the most money. I'm just enjoying my time here. Well, Ralph's gonna be busy. That's correct. Now, is any cops on? I searched those 3, and they're pretty lenient. But I made a count yesterday. I have 21 bales on my farm. So if I search every one of them, they might start being like, that's a little excessive. Technically, they're on my property, though. Technically, I own this little house icon on my map. That's it. Technically, I don't own this, but they allow me to because if you RP well, they'll make exceptions. If you can show them that you're willing to roleplay it out, then they'll be like, okay, well, she owns that building, but she's actually doing farm stuff. She's saying she's feeding the cows, she's trimming the fruit trees. They'll allow you to do it, even if it means a little bit extra for them. Like the robbing alert when I robbed the hay bale. Yeah, he's gonna be panicking. First kid, they always panic. I can put this in here. I don't know what you need rusty nails for, so I don't. That'd be funny if you can use them in the nail gun. I hope so. I hope the farms will be making more money. Because, I mean, if you look at how much I got in... The government, I talked to them yesterday. They're not interested in new restaurants that aren't already in, like Burger Shot, Rex's, and Up and Atom. They were a little hesitant to mention the donut shop that's up here that I pointed out to people right here at this building. But I'm gonna hold off on trying to get that until what Echo does. But I also asked them about weapons licenses, pilots licenses, oil licenses, and they do plan on the oil. And I will get one. And if they ask, well, why do you need oil? I'm gonna say I have a tractor. I have farm, I have farm equipment on my farm that needs oil. That way I can stop buying it from Harry. But I got a call from someone who wanted to open up the mechanic shop. And, well, French wants Frenchies. That's a specific restaurant that only he would be able to get. No one else is going to be able to get Frenchies. Ooh, I got hay. Someone will be very interested in that second item. But, see, I read that wrong, Travis. I read that wrong. When you said he has 2 daughters of his own, I thought you were talking about Lauren and Haley. But now I realize you're talking about in real life. I thought, yeah, I was like, he has 2 daughters of his own, and I'm like, Lauren and Haley, but no. I get what you're saying now, yeah. But yeah, the first baby Blues, oh, he's gonna be terrified. Like, that baby's gonna cough, and he's gonna be like, Chat, I gotta go. But that's the markings of a good father. That means he cared. Alright, I'm not doing no more. But no, the restaurants they want are the 3 that's in the city. And I understand why they don't want to add any more. You know, they only had 3 in the previous city. I didn't get anything I could put in the farm. No, I did. Yeah, I did. Mustard seeds. And all my other farming stuff is in my red truck. Yep, mustard seeds. No, I don't have any kids. Yeah, Ilana has 2 little girls. But, you can only get mustard seeds. I have 112. And you can make mustard. But you need food oil, and for food oil, I need the sunflowers. Everything keeps coming back to these sunflowers. And like, I don't know if they're even in the city or not. I asked one time before, and their response was, we can't tell you that. I didn't ask where they were. I didn't ask a location or anything. I just asked, are they somewhere on the map? And their response was, we can't tell you that. So we'll see. When the farms are all put out, they might put out a lot of other stuff. Yeah, that's... Oh, I almost ran over that rabbit. But yeah, you notice no one, like, he'll get up and he'll be gone for 30 minutes. And everyone will just sit there watching an empty chair, realizing that, you know, he's right. Family comes first. Your family has to come first. I'm gonna be a little honest. I don't know if they're gonna give Echo the coffee shop. I know that a lot of people want it to happen, but they have to look out for the good of the server, not the good of what everyone wants. And the problem would be is, I don't know, like, I know people would go to it. I know she'd be able to work it. I know people would, you know, want a job there. But it's how often you're going to be open. That's the thing. That's what they're looking for. They're looking for there to be a restaurant open 24 hours a day in the server. And she's not going to do that. She's not going to open up. She's got, you know, he still hasn't changed his prices. I am gonna bleed this guy dry. Sorry, Eddie. I know you're here. But Canadian gamers, if you are here just watching, know that I use your station basically, well, the only station I use. Unless I have to go to Roxwood. I think Echo will get the coffee shop eventually, but I don't know if they're gonna give it to her right now, is what I'm saying. Right now, they're looking for people who will be in the city and who will be able to do it. You know, who aren't gonna be distracted by shiny things. So I think she'll get it. And I also think Frenchie will get his restaurant. But I don't think they're going to get it until a few months into it. You know, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking once they get the other restaurants set up, they find people who want to work there and want to run it, then they're going to start looking at extra little things. But you have to look at it not from the viewpoint, well, I think it would be funny if Echo had a coffee shop, if French had a restaurant. You have to look at the point what's good for everyone. And that's how I try to play this. That's why I try to help everyone. What's good for the server, not what's good for me. If I did what's good for me, I'd still be the only one fishing. Because I would have told everyone it was horrible. Because then I would still be making all that money. But I told everyone how good fishing was. I gave them the fish. I gave them the equipment. You know, I don't want to be that person that's trying to gatekeep something. I don't even know why I came back. It's just instinct, I think, to come back to the farm. Like, I didn't really need it. I could have done all this from the garage. Oh, if Bijou's on, I need to give him his mushroom. Oh, and no. There's no update on the drill. Patchy has the blueprint. I've offered to make it, to get everything to make it, and buy it if it works on mining. And if it doesn't, just give it to her for free. Just, you know, that's what it is. But she's never gotten back to me about it. So eventually, I want to say someone else has the drill. Oh, she'd get employees. She would be get employees. People would do it just because it's Echo. To be honest, I think one of her first employees would probably be Lauren. I think Lauren would do it just for the content. No, it wouldn't be fair to deny her, but also the prison record is the thing that's going to slow it down. That's what's going to slow her down about the restaurant, is the prison record. Because they don't, especially if it's violent felonies. You know? You don't want to hire a violent felon to run a daycare. So that's what they're going to look at. Because what happens if one of the person she doesn't like comes into the coffee shop and she assaults him? But she'll get it. Oh, believe me. She'll get it eventually. She'll have it. It'll happen. But, like, it might not be right now. And I might be 100% wrong. You know? She might wake up tomorrow and they might be like, hey, here's your coffee shop. But from the server standpoint, yeah. Yeah, I know. I was gonna make a joke. I was gonna make a joke, but I said, you know what? That's not in good taste. That's not what we're about here. She is on every day, and she is very active. You know, there's a lot of times she's not streaming that I'll see her in the city. You know? Y'all don't get to see everything that goes on. Man, mostly when they're not streaming, they're just grinding. It's just doing the same thing, like doing trash 12 times in a row. But she is pretty active. But the thing about it is I think they're going to try to find the people that want to do it. Now, she wants to do it, but she wants coffee And that's it. She wants to do coffee. She doesn't have a menu, like, of other stuff. She might. I don't know. But just a coffee shop? I don't know how well that would do. Because they have to assign a value to everything. Like, would a donut give 20%, of your food? Or will it give 50% of your food? They will. They've already made mention of expungements on records. I've started opening the mail, now that I have 10 of them. I've started opening them to see what blueprints I'll get. But yeah, most people are on here a lot when they can be, and they stream because who here has watched, not the whole 24-hour stream, but, has been here for a 24-hour stream. After a while, you kind of run out of things to do. And that's when it just becomes kind of doing the same old stuff and people lose interest. And, I don't want to do long streams like that. Now, if I was a criminal, if I was, like, running from the cops and shooting people, yeah. Because that's entertaining. I know a lot of people like that. But, I'm just a country girl. Echo's just a girl. I'm just a country girl. I am not going to use that in the city. That is her saying. And I'm not going to try to co-opt it. I do not want the Lolly army coming after me for stealing something from her. Yeah, French does. French loves this server. He puts so much into it. And, I am thankful to him and all the dev team. Oh, I have these little bags, these little plastic freezer bags, which they put the weed in. I'm gonna have 100 of them for Maka, and he don't even do that no more. Do you put this? Do you need the meth? I mean, do you need the bags for the meth? Short stream? I don't do short streams. I try to do at least 2 hours. At least. I'm trying to. Well, I have a full-time 24/7 job as well, iFly. I'm working even when I'm sleeping. I'm a home health care nurse. I have a patient I live with that I take care of. So that's why I could be in the city all day, but there are some times. Yep. I could try to be on here, but there are times when I have to stop what I'm doing for half an hour to 45 where I'd just be sitting here. And I don't want y'all to do that. Alright, what am I looking on? Glass. I don't even know why I'm still getting rubber. I have no intent to buy this machine again. I could buy it, use it, and then sell it. But you only get... I'm not going to sell this one. If I was going to sell a machine, it would be the chicken. Or actually, no, it probably would be the beef. Because if I open up a restaurant, well, here's the thing. Rex's Diner, right, is a dinosaur diner. How you doing, Simon? Rex's Diner. Oh, that one, the other day when I did a 2-minute, I will explain that. That's actually... My internet went out during my stream. And it came back up for like 5 minutes, so I wanted to let everyone know why I ended my stream abruptly. I didn't want everybody just thinking I left and just nothing. So that's why it was 2 minutes. It's just me explaining. But Rex's Diner is the purple dinosaur. So if I do get it, here you go. It would be, I'd use the chicken to make dino nuggies. My cow, I'd probably make like a T-Rex taco. Like where is it? Where is it? Sausage? A bacon sausage? I can make, a raptor wrap with, you know, sausage and bacon. You know, I'd do dinosaur-themed food. Because it's a purple dinosaur outside the diner. Yep. But if I get Rex's, then I'm gonna go through all my ingredients and see what I can make. And then I'll use that. If I have to buy something, I'll buy something. But, like, I have kebab meat. I don't have to call it a kebab. I can call it triceratops sandwich, you know, and have salad, which is lettuce. You know, lettuce, bacon, and kebab. T-Rex, T-bone steak. Yeah, I have the cow farm, but you can only make raw beef. That's all I can make with that. So that would have to be the ingredient. What would a steak entail, though? So a steak would have to be beef, butter, maybe food oil to cook it in. Maybe, you know, like olive oil. Salt. Yep, and I can use, like, onion and garlic for seasoning. See, like, that's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to use multiple ingredients to make something. But, like, raw nuggets. That could be dino nuggies. I think that would go over well. I could use the milk to make milkshakes. Because... Nope. Right here. Because I can get vanilla. And if I can get vanilla, then I can use the cream machine and the milk. And I can make milkshakes. And then if I have strawberries, if I have different kind of fruits, I can make that. I can make a banana milkshake, a strawberry milkshake. It just depends on what they'll allow me. Exactly. The menus is very limited right now. You know, if every restaurant is just going to have the same menu, then I don't want to own one. I don't want to own one if it's the same thing. Yeah. I wish I had, like, everyone in America remembers, well, if you had it, but Verizon went out for an entire day. The following day, the entire internet companies of my city went out for the whole day. There's 3 of them. All 3 of them dropped service the entire day. It's like no one could get online. You had to use your phone. So I don't know what happened. My conspiracy theory friend thinks someone was attacking China. We're attacking China, attacking US, but out there. All right, let's see what I get. It's gonna pop up right here. It's gonna be another one of these. Watch, I get so many of those. Nope. A glass shank. That's a bladed weapon, though. That's a bladed weapon, and I can make this. This is a bladed weapon. The handmade axe. Alright, so I don't need... All I need is the plastic and the baggies. I don't need anything else. Nope. What is this? Nope. You know, I know people who say that, you know, the internet is being attacked, and they might be right. But it's just annoying. You realize how far we've actually come and how much we do rely on the internet. I don't need any of that. I hope they do the recycling center. That would be interesting. You can get, like, plastic and aluminum, your recycle cans. Hi, Kayla. Morning. Yeah, we keep getting the coffee cups. And it's like a K-cup for the Keurig machines. And that was causing the game to crash. During the first week, if you tried to use that, it would cause your entire game to crash. You know, it would be interesting if I can get the pot or the I guess I'd call it the meth truck. Put my water in it, boil my water, put those coffee cups in with a little bit of sugar and make coffee that way. Wouldn't be as good, but, you know. No, they have no way to make milk or coffee right now. And I know Joey and Echo are both waiting for that. Alright. You're gonna have to give me a second, chat. My patient is up, but today she just wants me to go make her some coffee, so I'll be right back. Hello, 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 hello. Good morning, Lexi. Good morning, Steven, William, Michael, Lexi, Lily. I'm reading them all. I think you can only get the blank blueprint from the trucking job. The post partial delivery. And that's my least favorite thing to do. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna go drop this coal at the factory, at the foundry, and start the coal machine. I don't know what they want to do, so I'm just gonna get them the coal and then they can decide lithium or iron. Yeah, nobody wants to pay that. Nobody's gonna pay $2 million. If he was offered it and he didn't take it, I don't know what to tell you. I'd have been like, sold. Show me the money. Alright. Sometimes I want to take that like as a shortcut, but then I remember every time I do, I jump and I hit that wall, like just straight on, and I injure myself. I had a blank blueprint, and I think I gave it away to someone. I didn't give it away, I sold it. But I didn't sell it for much, because we didn't know anything about them. I was gonna keep it, but then I decided I wasn't gonna go the bench route for now. But now I'm interested in finding someone I'm trying to find a basic crafting bench, just so I can see what else I can make. I'm not trying to hunt down a CNC or the advanced blueprints, or nah. I just was gonna look and find the basic one. That way I can just, eventually if I wanted to try, so that way I can at least see what later on if I want to start. Because, the CDC machine is a great example. There's no crime in using that. It produces gun parts, but it doesn't actually produce anything illegal. It's not like, the drug things I don't want, but the machines where I can make stuff, as long as I'm not making weapons, it's perfectly legal. Yeah, but it's one of those things. Ralph has it all, and I understand that, but he's not just gonna let me in the house to go take a look. Oh, somebody else had some in here too. They'll tell me what I can do. They're like, oh, this does this, this does... Oh, it's full. Oh, it is full. Okay, so we're gonna have to make a decision here. What am I stealing from him? Because, you know what, I don't really think they'll care if I take the sapphire. I think I'm the one who put that in. I don't have permission. Oh, there's nothing I can do. Well, here's coal ore, so we can turn the machine on. And that will at least let the process start. Oh, he doesn't have coal. What is it? I don't know. I don't want to push my luck. I'm doing good right now. I bet you I could probably drop like... Oh, no. I'm taking out. I want to put in. But I could probably put in 4. Yep. Give me one more second, chat. It'll be a few seconds. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Sorry. Alright. While I'm up here... Well, the diamond rings were kinda worth it, but I don't think he took into account how long it was gonna take to actually, do all of it. And when he found out, I think he thought it was gonna be, a few days and he'd have all these rings. And that's how long it would take. And it taken him 2 weeks to get half of what he needed. So, he has abandoned his rings. He's not doing it no more. But, there's the idea is there. He can still do it on the side. He still wants to make them, of course, because it's money. It's money, but He's not gonna be like 100 plus. He was, okay, see you later, Steven. Have a nice day. He was burning a few bridges. Like, people were getting upset with him about these ramps. That's another reason. He, maybe have been changing his mind on it. Because a lot of people were putting in a lot of money and seeing nothing. Alright, go see if this is the SS that I was thinking. Yeah, S+. They still don't have it. Nope, no Devastate. Let me look up these. Nope. But, yeah, I'm waiting. Nobody owns these. These were not put in the city. I don't believe they were. I think it was just A and a below, or S and, or A and below that were put in the city. But I don't own any of these cars. I'm not a fancy fast car like that. Yeah, well, I mean, most people doing the trash aren't doing it for the material. They're doing it for the money. Like, you get a decent payout for doing trash. So somebody comes along and says, hey, I'll give you even more for it. And that's why they're selling, damn, every lamp is filled. But, it's like somebody just put drift tires on. But people will come along and be like, hey, I'll give you extra money for your bag. And they're like, okay. You know, they're just like, okay, they don't even think. Because nobody, besides the iron plates, there's nothing in trash that's really being sought after. You know, oil is being sought after by Foundry, but it's not being sought out by people building things. So, I don't think that's, well, yeah, $15 a bag is low. You probably would, but a lot of people don't have the mindset to sit on it. A lot of people don't have the mindset of doing the extra work to sell those materials. They just want the money now. I am definitely a long game player. Somebody was cooking. I guarantee you they were cooking up here, and that's why they're running. Do you need oil for meth? I don't even know what you need for meth. I don't want to go in there. I got lost in there. The first day the city opens, I went in there. Oh, that's a lamp. That's a post. I went in there, and I got lost. Like, I couldn't get out. I had to leave my vehicle because I couldn't find a way out. So I don't want to go in there. I used to own... well, I rented out that house right here. That's the one I rented for a day. Then I left a bunch of poop in the safe. Yeah, I know oil's not used for meth. I was like, I know it's used for meth. I know. Of course, Arya doesn't, but I know. Damn, somebody bought this farm 2 days ago. Somebody bought this farm, and they've already either lost it or sold it. This is gonna be the farm that is just going to be bounced around. Hopefully when farming opens, somebody will buy it. But I really thought this was the farm that no one was going to want. Because the location is just horrible. For what you have to do, it's just not a good location. Because the only thing you can pick up, that's an alcohol farm. That's a farm, if you buy the vineyard, you want to buy that to make alcohol. Because everything else is so far away. You know what though? Hey everybody, hey. Oil might not be used for meth. Maybe he thought it was. He might not be given false information. He might have just thought it was. We don't know. You know, I made plenty of mistakes thinking, I thought sugar was made in meth. Because someone told me it was. Oh, look who's in chat, everyone. Everybody say, we were just talking about you, Maka. Someone told me sugar was involved in making meth. But, you know, I'm not sad or mad about it. But look, Maka's in chat, everybody. Say hi to Maka. You know, I got no issues with that. I'm gonna need sugar. If I own a restaurant, I'm gonna need sugar. So it was something I was gonna get anyway. This is where I'm coming this is where I'm coming. Sorry. If I ever buy a drift car, I'm coming here to test it out. Because it's just level pavement. No one comes here, and I'd be able to just drift to my heart's content. I owned a drift car in another city, and let's just say they didn't have an area like this, and it was quite an interesting drive. Yep, believe me, if anyone in this chat would know what is needed for meth, Maka definitely. Probably the first person to make meth in the city. No, I did not get the restaurant. I'm still in the running, though. They haven't assigned restaurants to anyone, though. I told them if they couldn't find someone dedicated to running Rex's, that I would do it. But it's not my first choice. Rex's is not my first... I wonder, can I... Ooh, I can. Think I should try jumping that? I don't want to get... You know what? Why not? Yeah. I remember I started watching Maka probably... in probably June of last year. He finally got recommended on his channel. And he's a great creator. He's great with all of his stuff. If you're not subscribed to Maka, go subscribe to him. He's great for what he does. He really embodies his character. Oh yeah. That's one thing. Everybody is an expert in chat. But he might not have known, you know? He might have thought it was in there. I'm not mad at somebody for, you know... Oh, I can do it. Okay. I found a way out of the airport. No, it was? Okay, that's fine. I still need it for my ingredients, so... Because I was going to try to sell that. I cannot believe I stayed upright. That whole little jumping thing I just did. I cannot believe my car didn't flip. Hey, Maka, metagame for me. Where do I find sunflowers? Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm joking. I know, these damn sunflowers are gonna be the death of me. Like I said, I'm waiting for farming to be fully implemented before I start raising questions about stuff. Because sunflowers might not be in the city. You know, they might be coming in with a farming update. So until I know everything's released, there's really no point in bothering them. You know, let them cook. Just like I want to, let them cook. And they've impressed us so far. Maka, thank you for your work that you've done. You know. But I'm gonna let them cook, and eventually everything will be revealed. And if something's not in here, then we can discuss it. You know, Maka, the reason I'm looking for sunflowers is one of the machines on the farm is a food oil. And it's gonna be a backbone if I get a restaurant for like olive oil, cooking French fries, you know, vegetable oil. But it takes sunflowers, and I've had multiple people out looking, and no one's found them for me yet. That's why I'm so fixated on sunflowers. My new obsession is marble ore as well. Because I've finished my book, I just need marble ore. And I've seen even you have a piece in your safes when I watch you. Y'all have marble ore, but no one knows where they got it from. Oh, God. Come on. What? Bucket's bacon? Yep, I can say it. My main streamers that I watched predominantly was Joey, Haley, Patchy, and Elite. I started off watching Lolly and Opie, but I liked the fact that the other ones played the city that I played in. You know, they couldn't, well, Elite technically could spawn things in, but he really didn't that much. You know, I was watching Opie and French and Lauren would run around, and if somebody downed them, they would just pick themselves up and go about it. But, I'm I like the fact that, and that's one of the reasons I like Maka as well, because they were playing the same city I was playing. What do we have here? You know what? I don't have any wood. This is the first wood package. Don't I open these? I think you have to open these. Yeah, I don't have any wood. Okay. I did need wood for something. I remember seeing for like one of the recipes. I think for the handmade axe, I need wood. I'm not sure. But hey, I got wood now. Yes, I know how to get wood. You do the lumber job. I've never done the lumber job yet in 2.0. Everybody else was doing it, and it's not the plastics in the other car. Okay. Maka, if you're watching, I have bags for you. Next time I see you, I'll probably end up handing them to you. I can't use them. Wood is used in making the crafting benches. Wood is used in, like, some of the weapons. I don't know that for a fact. But, like, my handmade axe is a saw blade on a piece of wood. I would assume you would need wood for that. I could be wrong. I don't know. But, let's see, do I have anything else in here? Nope. Nope. Alright. So, I needed iron plates and oil for poles. I'm trying to... I gave Maka my blueprints, like the custom weapon type thing, like a razor blade and spanner, and he told me that I needed bolts. And he also told me how to make bolts. So one of my backup side missions today is to get the materials to make the bolt. But the problem being then is even if we have it all, he can't craft bladed weapons. So... we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. That's why I'm trying to get my crafting level up. I think we looked, but I think it's not showing. Yeah. See, I have 2 levels in it, but it doesn't show I have anything. But if I go to take this, it'll pop up and see skill already unlocked. Or my personal tree. You know, how could I have, you know, these over here if I don't have these? I think I actually can learn that one. Yep. Well, I'll tell you this, Maka. I was about to, I was gonna end at 9:30, but I'll probably end when you come on live. And that way I can just have people raid you. Because my patient is up. I'm gonna have to start actual work. She's being nice this morning. She has to get ready for church, and I have to help her get ready for church. But that's for a little bit. I can stay for a little bit longer. Yes, Corey. He has hit on me twice. But both times, I have spurned his advances. Technically, we were, while the city was down for maintenance, it was down, I think, 2 weeks or a week. A while ago. I'm not done yet, Naka. But, technically the city was down for maintenance where it was fully closed. We went to other cities. I don't want to talk about those other cities because, you know, neither here nor there. But the lore was that this Arya went to that city, and in that city she got married. So, in that city, I'm trying to get that person to join Redline. And when he comes in Redline, he'll already be my husband. And in that city, he was a business owner. He owned the burger shop of that city. So, running a restaurant, he already knows how to do, so that's why I was like, I'm trying to get him to come in here. Because that way, me and him can run the restaurant here. Because that's what he wanted to do in that city. The reason I don't want to discuss other cities is not because, number one, it's not allowed. But number two, that was a pay-to-win city, and I don't think anybody should ever go to those. Because if I could just, like, they sold money. You could just pay $100 real cash and get $1 million. It takes the fun out of it. I just saw someone. Oh, hold on. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Are y'all selling plushies?
Well, I would if I had one, but I don't have one.
Okay, if you have one, let me know. I'm buying them.
Let me get your number.
All right. What are y'all doing today?
He's gonna go get the drifting thing on this.
Oh, there's a good place to drift right around here.
Oh, is that where?
You know where the trucking is in Roxwood?
Oh yeah.
A little north of that is in the same airfield is this wide open space where I go to try new things.
Oh, nice.
Yep, there's
That's
no
great.
you can't hit anything and nobody goes there to bother you.
Oh, sweet.
All right,
Yeah,
y'all have a nice
appreciate
day.
that. Same with you, mate.
Bye. No. The last plushie has not been found. I think the plushie is a lie. I think they're stringing us along so that we buy more boxes. At this point, I haven't bought another box. Until I know who it is, I'm not buying anymore. I'm not spending my money. I'll get them from other people who I need. Oh, there's that guy again. We've already talked to him. Hello. Yo, are you a plushie? You have a plushie head. Are you for sale?
I'm not a plushie, no.
Oh, you have plushies?
1 second.
Okay. Whoa, that's that guy. The guy with the name we were all saying earlier. They'll get around to it. I bet you I could trade him this coal for, the plushie. Ooh, here, let me give you
can
this.
have those.
Let me give you this. Hold on. There you go.
Oh, thank you. I don't know if those are good ones. Those are just random ones I've picked
Everyone's a good one. They're nice and soft, and they look pretty.
up. As long as you're happy with them.
Can I pet your head?
Sure, go for it.
Oh, okay, thank you. Oh, I love kitties. Don't bite me, though. You're the mean-looking teeth. All right, thank you. You have a nice day.
You as well.
See, it's just that easy. People are giving them away, so why buy them? I get that, Maka. I understand the skill tree, but the skill tree's busted. You see, I have this skill. It will not let me take this one. And then it'll show that I don't have these skills either. How do I have any of these if I don't have this one? And like this right here, it's saying I don't have this one, but I have this one. That's why I have so many skill points, is because I'm waiting for this one. I can't take it. I get that these are locked out. I don't want these, but I can't take this one. It doesn't matter what I do. It won't let me do it. And that's what I mean by... Yeah, I know. I've already put in a ticket, and they said that they're looking at it, so I can wait. It's not up. That's what happens when you pull two cars out at the same time. Is that how baby cars are made? Okay, I think I have both of those. So I just need to pull this one out. I'm pretty sure I have those two plushies. So I'll just throw in with my extras.
Okay,
but I have
man.
an extra Haley plushie now.
Yeah, I'm good.
Haley is actually one of the rare ones. A lot of people didn't get her till last. Oh, okay, but I've been telling everybody, all the stuff that I'm finding, I'm not gonna send in a ticket. I'm gonna just wait. I'm gonna see what y'all have cooking. Because eventually it'll be taken. Y'all will fix it. Y'all been very good about everything so far. So I got faith in the Redline dev team. So, yeah. I'm just gonna wait, I'll let it cook, and I'll see what y'all come up with. No poop on the door? Yeah, Harry has not been in city for a few days. And the poop bandit has not been around for a few days. So, maybe something there to it. I don't know. I don't even know. The Maka, do you even know about the poop bandit? I already have put in a bug report on it. They said they're looking into it. That's fine with me. Yeah. I want to answer to that question, Maka. Do you know about the poop bandit yet? Have you heard about that? It's a funny story. If he doesn't know, apparently someone has been leaving a bag of poop on Joey Paris's porch at his house. I know who's doing it, but I'm not telling him. But he gets such a reaction to it. He has like 60 pieces of poop that he's found at his house that somebody keeps dropping on his porch. And like, I want to do it to someone else, but I don't know. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't do it to, I would not do it to Ralph and y'all because, I have no reason to. But I kind of want to go find somebody and just do it just to see their reaction. But yeah, the poop bandit, that's what Joey calls him. And I know who's doing it. And I'm not going to lie, they've gotten some of it from me because I know where to get it. But I'm not telling anyone who it is. Find out in RP. So if you ever come back to your house and there's a bag of poop on your porch, chances are I'm going to know who did it. Let me put it that way. And that person is actively looking for French's house, by the way. Yeah. Okay, ha, Trevor. For those of you who don't know, I put the first bag of poop on his porch. But I have only done it once, and I have not done it since. But I know who's doing it, and the reason I did it was because he was making fun of me. But yeah, so that's why. But somebody took it and went to new links with it. Peanuts. I love getting peanuts. And the mushroom. I don't know what you need nails for, so I don't take them. I forgot to see if the police were on. They are, okay?
Hello, LSPD. How may we help you?
Hello, my name's Arya. I own the farm and grapeseed. You're gonna get calls.
Oh, yeah. All good.
It's just me. Okay.
Yeah, all good.
Bye-bye.
All good. Bye-bye.
I have permission from Harry to search these hay bales, but it still calls the cops, so I tell them I'm doing it. That way they don't come up here for nothing. Because I'm trying to be a good girl. Oh, this was a good one. Hops is good to find. I can't use it, but eventually someone will. Okay, what is... Mostly what I'm looking for is peanuts, hops, and mustard seeds. That's what I'm looking for the most, because it's farm items. You can use those to make food items, but you can't buy them anywhere. You can only get them by searching. Plus, I did free bait. See, I'm kind of wondering if this is supposed to be the sunflower. But it's maybe a typo, because I can get a lot of this, but there's no use for it at all. And it's a plant. But I don't know. Well, yeah, I get that, the pizza on the roof thing is something, but they have to know where to look. You know, if they don't know he lives in Roxwood, then they search the city. But yeah, I can hear the warning of the seatbelt. I could take that off, actually. I actually could take that off, but you could hear the skateboard as well. That's why I'm kind of just, I play loose with it. See, eventually, someone's going to make liquor, and they're going to need hops, and they're not going to know where to get them, and I'm going to already have a stockpile of them. And that way I can just be like, oh, well, I have them. I'll charge you. They sell for $3. I'll be like, I'll charge you $10 a piece. Like, let's see, I can get, from those hay bales, I can get hops, mustard seeds, peanuts, and I thought there was one other thing, but there's not. But that's the only way you can get peanuts, hops, and mustard powder, is by stealing. And the only way, technically, right now, the only way to get food oil is to rob the store shelves. It affects rye? Okay, well then that might be an alcohol thing. It can't go in the farm, though. You can't store ergot in the farm. And I don't want to take up trunk space. Since I don't have a house or a safe, I'm not trying to take up my trunk space with a bunch of stuff that does nothing. Which, I mean, I have a bunch of stuff that does nothing already, but... But yeah, if I search all my hay bales, there's 21 of them. I usually walk out with about 100 bait. So for a long time, that's how I fish. I'd come search all my hay bales, get the earthworms and the dragonflies, and then go fish. But now I just use bread again. I need to get my red truck out. You can turn the seatbelt warning. You can turn the seatbelt clicking sound off. But sometimes, I just haven't got around to it, but sometimes I have been known to forget buckling the seatbelt. I don't want to do that. You know, at least they have them in certain cities. Even if your seatbelt's on, if you're going fast enough, you can still be ejected from your vehicle. Yeah, well, though, that... okay, we're gonna go back. Oh, good morning, Britt. I saw you streaming last night. I said I gave you a sub. Everybody, Britt's new to streaming, too. You want to go drop a sub on her, too? That'd be very helpful. Okay, it must be in the trunk. I thought I kept stuff in here. Alright. Ergot is an ingredient for LSD. You know what? I wouldn't put it past them. Because the mushrooms, the hallucinogenic mushrooms are a drug. That's why, Bijou, what's his name? Not exactly sure how to pronounce it yet. But, Buju, he's been buying them from me. Because he got to the mushroom level. Yep, go to, when you get done today, sometime today, go to Redline RP, search for that in YouTube, and you can hit the live feature, and everyone who's live there, drop a sub. We're all one big family here. And I'm gonna raid, like, some of the big streamers at first, because they've raided me. But for the most part, I'm gonna try to raid the people that don't have a lot of viewers. Because, we want all of us to have the opportunity. But I don't have a house, Britt. I don't have a house unless you call this a house. Which, if you can see, is completely demolished and destroyed. Yeah, this is not a house I can live in. It's a house. But, yeah, I cannot live there. Hey, there's one of my rabbits. Let me see. I think that I have 2 rabbits who live on my farm. Their names are Christy and Gracie. Because they're 2 friends from another city. But let's see. Yeah, no, I don't see the need in owning. It's cheaper, in my opinion. It's cheaper just to buy one of these trucks than rent. Because, like, this truck is. Yeah. This truck costs 3 days of Ralph's rent. Now, granted, they have all that stuff in that house, but I don't. So, I just use I have 2 of these trucks and then my big giant camper, and I just use those for storage. And what I don't need, I don't keep. If I need it eventually, the only thing I'm going to start keeping is bolts and screws, because I know you need a lot of those. So I'll start keeping those, but everything else? Nah, I'm good. I can get it again. It's part of the fun. It's part of the fun of playing is getting all that. What the heck just happened there? Oh, okay. Like, see, T-Panders, he's on. Swifty's on. I dropped both of them a sub already. You know, I'm looking, I'm waiting for, well, you know what? Yep, I learned that, Britt. I learned that. The night it was discovered, I was walking around the area looking for new things, and Bucket nearly ran me over. And I saw where he went, so I went to follow him, and then he went into prison, and that's when he told me where it was. Yeah, they did blow this house up, didn't they? I tried. There's so much to do here, and I've seen so many people that I click on their stream, and they're just fishing. And that's all they're doing, is fishing. And it's great because fishing will allow you to interact with your audience. But after a while, like, I'm bored of fishing. I've caught almost 5,000 fish. I'm a little bored of doing it. You know, I do have a barn. I have a barn right here. That's my barn. I get what you mean, though. I understand. But I'll tell you this, honestly. I want a personal garage. That's all I want. Speaking of, let me put my fish. Yeah, that's my quick. So what do you think I do? That's in my quick slots. Is all my fishing gear. Yeah, but I mean, you see my totals, but yeah, 1.5 mil spent, 3,600 returned. I mean, I have this there, but that's not even a fraction of that. Once farming's open, you know. Oh, you're talking about fishing, probably. Once farming's open, I hope that I don't expect to have all my money back within 2 or 3 months. I don't expect to have everything back. But I hope to have a good portion. Because I want to do the farming so bad. It's one of the things that excited me when they did the launch. When we had the community meeting for 2.0. It was either going to be the farm or the foundry. And the foundry just wasn't as appealing. It's there, and I like it. And if I had the chance to buy one, I might. But, no, I have no storage for personal things at the farm. It's only farm stuff. My personal storage is my trucks. But I'm not a hoarder. I grew up with a kind of a mini hoarder. It wasn't like you see on the TV show. But where I grew up was definitely cluttered with a lot of stuff. So I'm trying to declutter. So Aria is not going to be a hoarder. And she gives most everything away. She really doesn't even ask for money. If it leads to a good interaction and future interactions, I'll give most everything I own away. The fishing gear and the skateboard, probably the things I wouldn't give away. They should. I don't know How is this that same guy? Yeah, that's that same guy with the name. We're gonna kind of avoid him for a little bit. Nothing wrong with him, but I've already talked with him. Oh, somebody's at the gym. See, I like this person already. They have a green Regina. Who knows? Tomorrow, I might start streaming, and I might have that little motorcycle. Who knows? If I can make the money for it today, I might buy it. I think it'd be funny. Maybe there is nobody here. Oh, nope. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
You don't have any plushies for sale?
No, I ain't got none.
Oh, okay. Have a good day. I was about to say, there's no way they're at the gym being AFK. There's no way. You couldn't do the gym while being AFK. But some people don't want to talk to people, and that's fine. That's their choice. Oh, I'm telling you right now, if they give me a horse, they better give me a lasso as well. That's not fair to give me a horse and not a lasso. I'll be going around dragging people behind me while they're fishing. Oh, there's somebody. Driving down the wrong road. You know what? I realize I haven't done something.
No. Oh, it's Aria, yeah. Aria, we'll let you do your shop first. We're about to rob this place.
Oh, I'm just here to get some ice cream.
Okay, no worries.
I think that's Dan and Hatchie. I forgot I haven't bought my ice cream today. I'm gonna get sued. Should I? Chad? Oh, I was gonna do it, but I'm not. Alright, have a good day.
So,
I was gonna go in there and start a robbery and then leave.
Get out of here,
while
Aria,
they're
before the
outside.
cops come.
If I'd have went in there and started a robbery and then left and then they went in there, the cops would already be on their way. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not. I like Hatchie. Me and Hatchie get along very well. It would have been hilarious, though. Yeah, I know, but I don't like Red Dead Roleplay. Oh, Yutano is in the chat. I see him in everyone else's chat. But I tried Red M. I really gave it a shot, and it was slow. Let's see. How far behind? Oh, he hasn't fished at all. He hasn't changed in like 3 days. I made to 1.2 on my experience. But he hasn't fished at all. He was the one who was always saying, I'm coming for you. He can though, you know. But yep, that's my farm and my car money. Most of that's not in the farm and car, was spent on food. But this is where I made my return, because this is all I've spent. And I'm stopping at 3 million. I'm just gonna stop fishing for probably a long time. But people are here fishing. Yeah, they're not gonna add a horse. They're not gonna add lassos, and I don't blame them. Alright, that's Barry. We met him earlier. I was not in Diamond Valley. If you're talking to me, you might be talking to someone else. I've never been in Diamond Valley. I don't want to run over the flowers. They're pretty. Oh, I know this guy. I can't remember I always forget his name. But I know, he fishes here often. Hello? Fish biting? Hello? Let's see if he made the mistake, Jeff. Ah, come on. Come on, you gotta lock your truck if you go AFK. He has like 60, 70, he has like 7K worth of fish that I can take right now. I'm not gonna. You know, I'm not gonna take his fish. In fact, I'll probably drop this one I picked up from it in here. I can't. It won't. But yesterday, or the day before yesterday, Joey was fishing, and he had 3 stingrays in his truck. So he left his truck unlocked, so I snuck up and took all 3 of them and went and sold them in Roxwood. I sent him the money. I gave him the money. I told him it was a joke. But he was losing his mind on his stream. Because he was like, he's like, I know I had them. And it was just funny. I'm not going to do that, though. I'm not like that kind of a thief. I have looked for sunflowers. I've been to I have scuba'd this entire map. I've boated this entire map. If there's an island of sunflowers somewhere, I have not found it. But I have scuba'd everywhere. Yep, he's in his... Well, I'm not in game speak. In game speak, yeah, he's in his head. But with chat, he's just AFK. I get it, though. I should stay in character. I should. Oh, yeah, I totally took his fish. And I gave him the money back, though. I'm not gonna... If I took that guy's stingrays, I would give him the money for him. I'm not gonna steal like that. I wonder if the cops ever came. Oh, I had something I could have gave Hatchie. I have lithium dust. Only have 1, though. It's not worth even trying. Lithium dust turns into lithium plates. And the lithium plates is used in math. That I know for a fact. I was there when Maka and Ralph were talking about it. I was dropping off coal, and they were talking about switching to lithium and iron. Yeah, no, I did that. That was me. I stole them. But like I said, I sent him the money. Yeah, he was losing his mind. Here's another thing, like I said earlier. Oh, hi, Todd Joseph. Thank you. Thank you very much. Welcome. They had a guy, I told y'all this morning when there was like 3 people. They had someone yesterday spend 6 hours here searching these cars. And he got 40 bolts. Could you imagine searching these cars for 6 hours? I can't do it. I can only search like 3 at a time, and then I'm like, I can't do this. I gotta go. My bird brain kicks in. Nope, you missed one, Aria. What'd I miss? I didn't want to take all of them. I didn't want to take like all of his fish. Because then he's gonna definitely know. He'll be like, somebody just stole my fish. But if I took just the stingrays, he's paranoid enough to think that maybe something happened. And then the best part was, his chat kept telling him that they expired. After it was like 5... Oh! Ty, yes, I've seen you in other chats where you said you got into the car wreck. I've seen you talk about that. Yeah, you were talking to that in someone else's chat, and I was looking at that. If you're talking about, Mike, if you're talking about the 3 drug islands, I've been there. You know what, Anon? You say replace it with poop. I've thought about leaving poop in people's cars when they leave their vehicles unlocked while fishing. I've thought about dropping one in there. Just so it would confuse the hell out of them. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna, like, rat someone out, but someone who would know where they are gave me a hint. And then when I went to that hint area, there was nothing there. So they went to that hint area and realized, well, wait a minute, there's nothing here. So that's why I'm saying that's the day. That's the day that I decided I was just going to wait to see what they would do. You know, because eventually it'll all be. I'm trying. You used to be able, in the last one, to get meth, you had to rob these blue barrels. They had material in them. I've tried, like, robbing everything on my farm. But I should be able to get wood from, like, these. I should be able to search these and get, like, pieces of wood. But I get it. Everybody would just do that. No one would do lumber. This is my bull. My bull's name is Val. V-A-L. And the reason his name is Val is he happens to be Arya's husband in another city. So I'm trying to get over here. He likes to play. He would definitely do crime, though. If he came here, he would definitely want to be a criminal. Like, he was a criminal in that city, and I basically was his alibi. Because I would say, oh no, he was with me, and I didn't do any crime, and they knew I didn't do any crime. So, when they say, well, he was robbing a store, I'd be like, no, he was with me. And they would believe me. Because I didn't do any crime. So yeah, I was his alibi. No, I can't. Actually, I can punch them and they fall over. But I don't want to do that. That's cruelty to animals. Cow tipping. You know what? If they could do that, I'd have at least one person on my farm. I'd catch them. I don't. Oh, I got another mail. Let's see what I get. Since I haven't picked blunt or bladed, if I get a pair of brass knuckles, I might go that route. Because I know Echo has a pair of brass knuckles, or she has a blueprint for them. Rubber. You can get rubber, glass, and the raw mail out of here. That's normally what I keep. You can get plastic, but you can get plastic in regular trash cans. Oh, I got another one. Damn. Back before the raw mail was basically it's a prison crapping out item. You can't take the blueprint into your prison, so it really doesn't do much for you outside unless you have the advanced bench. But before that, before we knew all that, I'd have the Lost would be here for hours a day, searching me then. That's how I know all the Lost, because they were always on my farm searching the bins. I knew Wade from 1.8. I also knew she who will not be named. There's a reason we call her that. I don't personally have an issue with her, and I thought she was always nice and pleasant to me. But, yeah, her name is a no-no in Redline, so I'm not going to be the one. If you know, you know. Damn, I got another one. So I'm getting 3 blueprints out of this. Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna do melee. I'm not a pistol person. Yeah, no, because technically, if I charged them to be here, I'd have to be here all the time. And plus, there was like 4 of them and 1 of me. So, you know, I would probably have went to the hospital a few times telling them that. Plus, it's good interaction. Every time they were here, I got to talk with them. I got to interact with them. Alright, so let's go off my property. I always consider this off my property. And drop some. I don't know what you do with bubble gum. It's got to be used for something. Alright, let's see what I get. No, not Charlotte. No. It was a little bit before Charlotte. Okay, I got this weird. I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna try to say that. Yeah, that is good odds. Usually I get one, maybe every 2 or 3 times I search them all. Okay, that's bolt cutters. I want a pair of those. It might still be used to fix the car pipes, and the next one's gonna be here. Or it's gotta be here. Okay, I want this. I want this. I know it has nothing to do with mining, but it might. I don't know, but it might. It's a pickaxe. And what do I mine with? A pickaxe. The glass is probably the best item I can get out of there, because I can sell it for, it sells for $40. I don't know who it sells to $40, but, oh, sorry. What, you want to go? That's what I thought. You don't even work here. I don't know why I'm having trouble. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Ty. I mean, I hope you get better. I really do. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm wondering. You know, because I could buy a pickaxe, but that might be an upgraded one. I gave it to Maka. He has the blueprint. If he... I don't know. Would you consider that a blunt or a bladed weapon, though? I mean, because my pickaxe, I guess it would be considered bladed, right? But it looks like it's blunt. Wait, this is a blunt weapon, because it's just, it looks like a baseball bat. Oh, cricket bat with a wrench on the end. But yeah, I want to know. I need to find out what this takes to make it. And start trying to get it. The ice cream. Ice cream gives you both food and water, but it doesn't give you a lot of water. Yeah, it gives you 5 water. That's it. I can put this plastic. I know I'm gonna need plastic for something. I used to just throw it away, but now I'm gonna keep it. Yep. Alright. I need to go get some food. Because... well, technically I'm at 66%. I need water more than I need food. I want to see what airplanes and helicopters they have. But you have to have a pilot's license before you can open the store. At least that's what it said to me. Because I know probably like the Maverick, if you know the GTA terminology, probably the Maverick or the Frogger will be, they're not going to give us a buzzer, you know. They're not going to be like, oh, here's a laser, here's a laser, or, you know, here's a jet with homing missiles. I doubt that. But like a Weasel News chopper. Yeah, well, no. The thing about it is that he has to take that, though, and I don't think he will. They have bolt cutter. I gave him a blueprint for bolt cutters. If they want to take it, they can have it, and I'll tell him that. I just got another one. But Elite went pistol. And if you take this, you can't do melee crafting. So, to get the weapons I want, I'm either going to have to find someone, or I'm going to have to do it myself. I'm going this route. But when I take blade, it locks out the blunt. So I can't do both. So I know Ralph has already taken pistols. Or not revolvers. Yeah, he's taken pistols. So he can't help me with the weapon. I don't know what Maka's gonna take. I don't know. I would expect Maka to also take pistols. But I'm gonna take the bladed weapons. And right now I have this one. But I need to get another level to get that one. But until I get that first blade, and I don't even know, the razor blade might require like 2 or 3 levels. I'm hoping that it's just like the durability is low on a level 1 weapon. Like, you know, it starts out with half durability instead of full. And as you level up, it gets better quality. Oh, wait, I went too late. I was gonna see if someone bought the smelter, but I know they didn't. Because I'm sure right now, that if I told Ralph, hey, I need iron ingots. If I bring the ore in and the coal, can I use the machine? He probably would tell me, yeah, no problem. But I don't want to be dependent on them for material. I'm just gonna get you by 1 sandwich. I don't need to. Yeah, no, I'm not buying any more of these until the last blush is revealed. Because it's just wasting money for me. Maka might need plastic, but plastic's one of the easiest things to get. Just go search trash cans. Usually you get like 2 or 3 of them, every trash can. Like these right here. You get scrap metal or plastic, like almost every one of them. It just takes time, you know, but I get it on my farm, and I've just been keeping it. Like, let's see. Now, see, I'll search these cans, and there won't be one plastic. Watch. That's true. Well, I think you can do explosives and still. I found nothing, of course. But the crafting skill, these two, I don't think affect this one. Like, if I take this, it's only gonna lock me out of firearm. But it's when you start, like, if you do the explosive, then you're locked out of electronic and ammunition. So these two aren't affected. The electrics, the explosion, and the ammo are not affected by these two. So this one, I don't know. I might go explosive or... I mean, honestly, the best thing I could do... is if I'm gonna stay working with Elite and all them, is ask them which ones they're not doing, and then take those. That way I can do it for them. If I want to decide to go that route. I'm so glad you can't do everything. Like, you can't lock stuff out. That's a great addition. Because everybody would have just gym grind for the first week and just unlocked everything. But now you have to plan. Fake plastic. You have to plan how you're gonna build. Like, if I made another character, or a soul as some people call it, I probably would go agility and looting. Because I have this one already that's gonna go strength and arena mining. Make a little petty theft character. I mean, technically I can do all that. I can get more plastic. I can rob. I can't, like, rob registers. Sorry, Something popped up for a second. Yeah, but I'm... This is what I don't... It doesn't weigh much, but I don't think I have a need for it. Like, this weighs the most, and it sells for the least. I can put these up. I try to keep certain blueprints separate. But yeah, I might see if I see Maka again, I can give him this one, and when he goes, oh, you already gave me that one, I could be like, okay, well, let me know what it takes. And that's a good segue into finding out. It's not just running up to him and going, hey, what does this make? It gives me a reason to find out. That way I know what I'm looking for. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna go explosives. It depends. Like, do I need special tools to make explosives? Do I need a bench? You know, all these things I need to know. Because I haven't even started the benches yet. Honestly, at this point, I think that Bucket, Maka, and Elite could, like, if something happened, they'd all be fine. It would just be who got control of the machine. At this point. I'm not sure about Tommy. I don't really hear about Tommy that often. But I know he can do some of it too. But I don't know his level, like his crafting level. But the thing about it is they are in need of each other because Maka went with this route. Well, like sometimes, see, learn how to refine. You need that to make lithium. So if whoever didn't get the foundry would need those skills to be able to make the lithium plates or the iron plates. So it's definitely beneficial. I don't buy any information. I refuse to buy information. I refuse to sell information. You know, like, the best thing I can example of is I wrote a book in Redline entitled Mining for Dummies. I've given this book out to a bunch of people, but Ralph has sold it to like 4 or 5 people, when I would have just given it away to him for free. What I'm doing, I don't think I have information that's like secret. You know, everybody's gonna find the mining spots. It's not like a big guarded secret that only I know about. Now, if I found sunflowers, you damn right I'm not telling anyone. I'm not telling anyone if I find them because I have control of it. Nobody's really looking to buy those blueprints. Or if they are, they're not really looking to pay a lot. Like, I could probably sell the raw mail for more. You know what? That might be the shout. Is to put the raw mail up each. 1 piece raw mail, 50K. I'm fine with it. I know it's my book, but I enjoy doing it. I'm just looking for one. Oh, I don't know if anybody is still watching. Do not, if you're in the city, that piece of land where this pole is, yeah, I'm gonna try to point it out. Right above the roof of my truck. That land is not there. You will go into the lake and your vehicle will be submerged. I found that out twice the hard way. I had to test it once, and then one I did on accident. First time was an accident, second time was a test. That land is not there. You will go right through it and straight into the water. It's not metagaming, it's just protective measure. You know what? I'm gonna try that. Let's see. Let's see. I need to do something real quickly, though. Not leaving y'all. Okay. The mail is in my other truck. I wonder if I put it up. 1 piece for 50K. I want to see if somebody will be dumb enough to buy it. Because if they are, I'll sell them every piece. And I'll just go find more. You know, I could trade mail for plushies, though. See, like, these are bladed weapons. This, of course, is going to be a bladed weapon. It's a glass shank. You know what? I could sell this. I just have to figure out how to write it down. I'm just going to put the wrench hammer. I can sell the glass shank, too. Somebody's had that. French got killed with that, didn't he? Didn't he get shanked with that one night on his stream? I want to say he did. I know how hard it is, but I also know how easy it is to make money. So, if I can... Hey, Dan. Hey.
Yo.
Hey. Would you be interested in buying raw mail?
Like as a mail that you use to get blueprints?
Yeah.
How much have you got?
I have 10 pieces.
How much do you want?
I don't know, make me an offer.
For all of them?
Yeah, you could buy one, you could buy two. How much you want to offer for all of them?
I'll take all of them for 10k.
How much?
10 grand for all of them.
I'll give you 5 for 10.
I'll give you 15 for 10.
20 and we got a deal.
16 and a half, that's the most I'll do.
Alright, have a nice day.
Wait, please.
Yeah?
17. 17 and a half.
22.
You've just went up!
Yep. Yep.
I'll do 20. I'll do 20.
Okay, let me get them. Yeah. If they
Yeah, I'm just buying
they're,
some mail
if they're willing to go up in the price,
that you use to get
then-
blueprints.
you make it to where you go up in the price. I'll tell you
Buying
what,
some mail off Aria.
just so I'll throw you 2 blueprints I already had. I'll throw them to you. Hey, get out of there.
Sorry.
I'll give you 2 extra blueprints.
Oh, thank you.
I don't need those blueprints. I don't
Aria.
want them. Yep, Aria Bliss. You have my number?
There you go.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright, I'll give you this. I'll give you this one. And then I'll give you the 10 mail.
Thank you.
Alright then, what are you looking
Perfect.
for out of there?
Just anything that's useful, to be
Yeah.
honest.
I'm looking,
Yeah.
I was looking for the brass knuckles, but then I found them, so I just got those mail.
Ah, yeah, this will come in useful for me, so thank you.
Yep, alright, have a good day.
You too.
You know what? Y'all, 20k for something I got for free, I'll count that as a win. No, 20 was gonna be my lowest. When he said 10, I was like, nah, he's gonna have to double that.
Alright, where are you, Sean?
I thought that was Dan, because they drive the same car. Yeah, he knows. Believe me, they all know what's in them. But they know that people are still looking. Like, you can still sell bolt cutters and monkey wrenches. People are still looking for those blueprints, and they're willing to pay. It was a toothbrush shank. Yeah, it was a toothbrush shank that he got with, yeah. But yeah, no, when he said 10 and I said I'll give him 5 for 10, and then he said 750 for 10, I was like, this guy's interested. So I said 20. He said 15. I knew he was willing to spend 20. So all I had to do was let him make me a couple of offers and then up it. And then he'd pay my 20, and it's exactly. I probably could have, but the thing is, Anon, I could just go back up to my farm and get 10 more. Like, I know where to get them. And if they take them away from my farm, like, say they're like, oh, you're making too much money. I know another location where there's like 6 of them. They took the ones away in the city because everybody was searching them. But, I can go today after I get off and I come back on for a little bit. I could just sit at my farm and farm them. I can farm on the farm. But see, now, y'all might be wondering, this is not instinctively going back to my farm. This is not me, I'm going there for a reason. And the reason is to put the money I just made in my farm. Because my way of thinking, he just gave me 20K. Right? That's 4 plushies, and that's how my mind is working right now. That's why I need to put it in the farm, because I almost bought 200K worth of plushies the other day. That's when I realized I needed to keep my money separate. So I'll go here, put the money in the farm, and then anytime I need the money, I have to come back here to get it. I have 48, so I'm going to put 40 in. So, see, and I have enough to buy a foundry. If somebody was to lose their foundry, it's only 350. And if a restaurant, if they want 600, if that's legitimate, and they're not saying that just because they don't want them, because imagine that. They might be telling them it's 600K because they don't want them to have the restaurant. And they know that's a lot of money. But if they want 600K, then I can probably get it pretty quick. And I'll already have over half of it. But that's just my way of thinking is, put the money, it's like the old movies. I put the money in the mattress, not at the bank, because I have a bank card. If I have to go home to get my money, chances are I'm not going to want to leave again. Post the new beta. No, you're not going to find too many people willing to spend money on the raw mail. It's gambling, basically. Yeah, it's gambling. Yeah, if people share, yeah. If people share information, like I tell everyone everything, it's not meta. If that guy's still there, and he's still in his head, I'm gonna play a joke on him. I'm gonna play a practical joke on him. If he's still here. No, his van's gone. Okay. That'd be funny if I saw him down and somebody stole his van. Because, see, I don't know. That was Mac, by the way, from The Lost. I don't know him well enough to mess with him like that. But Joey, me and Joey know each other well enough that I can play a practical joke and he's not going to get mad. Like the other day, I destroyed his fence. I drove through it while he was here and he got mad at me. And I said I lost control. But I did it on purpose. Yeah, like if I was watching meta, my greatest example of meta is, say I found a place where you could mine lithium plates. It'll never happen, but let's just say I found a place that gave me lithium plates. I don't tell anyone, and then I go back there and there's like 4 people. There's no way they could have known where it was, but they watched my stream and saw me do it and then ran up there. That's metagame. If I was to tell someone, like if I was talking to Hatchie in my stream and I knew Maka was looking for something and I told Hatchie where it was, and then Maka all of a sudden has it, he obviously got that information from someone. Maka wouldn't do that. That's one guy, I'll tell you right now, he would not do that. I think that's the guy I sold the blueprints to. Oh, there's a skateboard there. I didn't even see that. Even if they leave it unlocked, I think it's locked. Yes, that would be meta if you knew where they were and you had no reason to tell me, now it's in city. If you told me right now you knew where sunflowers were, I would know, but Arya wouldn't know. It's still semi-metagaming because I could act on it, but if you flew into the city for the first time and ran up to Opie and just was like, oh, I love you, I watch your streams, that is no. It's technically metagaming, but, you know, I can't use information that I haven't learned in city. Everybody in chats will tell people where people is. Like people telling me that Maka needs bowl cutters. Technically, that's meta. But everybody's looking for bowl cutters. I already know this. Everybody's looking for spanners. It's not, it's not something you act on. It's when you see it, and then your character instantly knows then, and you go do it. Like if HTK is chasing Lauren, and French logs into the city, he signs in, he doesn't get on radio, and he just instantly straight up goes to get HTK. The only reason he knew that was because he was watching her. Yeah, I know he means the new meta. What he meant is me selling mail a better way to make money. Like, is that what people are gonna do? That's what he meant with new meta. I understand. That's he meant by that. That's what he meant by the new meta. It's not what he's talking about. He's talking about, is that the new normal thing I'm gonna do? Yeah, I got that. But it's funny how often sometimes people will meta, and they'll be like, I didn't meta. What is this? Sorry, I'm looking at something. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Something just popped up on my screen. Sorry. Alright, well, chat, I was trying to wait for Maka, but we have to leave at 11, and I still have to get ready. It's 10:25 where I'm at, so I am going to randomly, okay. I can't raid yet. It's almost there. You need 1,000 to raid. And I don't think I'm at 1,000. So I'm going to post this link in the chat. And we're going to go raid T-Panders because I do believe he raided me before. And I want to return the favor. I thank y'all all for stopping by. I'm going to try to come back in later this afternoon. I don't know. It depends on how everything goes. But I appreciate all y'all hanging out. And I hope y'all have a good day. Go over to Panders, drop him a like, drop him a sub. Oh, I had his stream on and he's talking. I was like, wait a minute, what was that? But y'all have a good day, and I will see y'all the next stream. Enjoy your day, and remember, I'm going to say this, and I mean it. Always be nice. Always try to be nice, but never fail to be kind. That is one of my favorite quotes. And I try to live, Arya tries to live her life by that quote. Try to be nice, but never fail to be kind.